audio issues. 1 second. Is everything heard properly? Okay, everything's heard properly. Okay, excellent. Okay, so all I need to do is get my volume levels adjusted and switch this over to, who do I want to beat? Who do I need training against? Pyra probably. Yeah. Train myself. Hi, Hellhound. Nice to see you. Okay. I'm ready to get started. So let's get started. Okay. So, Jameson, friend of mine, Saren's fan. He goes to a Smash local with me. He spent this pandemic cooking and leaving a bad job and finally getting a job in the major that he went to school for and really happy from. He asked me favorite food to cook / bake. I feel lame because I feel like I keep on defaulting to lasagna. And I know that's lame because I know there's a million other foods out there that aren't lasagna. For whatever reason, I still find myself completely enamored by it. But if I had to think about it, I really like cooking brownies. Brownies are really fun to bake. I really like making quiche. Quiche was fun. Quiche was fun, and still lasagna. Lasagna is always gonna be fun. Lasagna is always gonna be fun to me. Lasagna is always gonna be fun because it's like all of that money going into something that tastes that good. I'm totally always down for it. Do you have a modded Switch? The music's a little loud. Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, it is loud. Damn. Okay. Alright, my bad. Thank you. I am not gonna go another Pyra rant. I promise you. I'm not today. Not today. I don't feel like it. If you could take elements from every mainline and side Pokemon game, which would you take to make the perfect game? And this comes from Joey. Elements from every mainline and sideline Pokemon game. Just each of them, or the ones that I like the most? Because that's definitely a good question, actually. Main and side. That's actually a good question. Well, I will always love the Versus Seeker from. You guys remember the Versus Seeker from what was it? It was Fire Red Leaf Green. The Versus Seeker, you could use it to fight in-game trainers anytime again. I really want that feature back. I feel like a game built on double battles, like how Pokemon Coliseum was, will always be something that I appreciate. Because having a whole game dedicated to that is super cool. So I probably would want a double battle game, a game that has the Versus Seeker. I would love the IV checker. I would continue to have the IV checker as well. I don't know. I guess I would like a post game that's somewhat similar to Heart Gold and Still Silvers, but also integrate Black and White too. Kind of like having a new full-on adventure. That'd be very, very nice. I would love that. I would definitely love to have that. That would make me happy. Cause it's like one of the lamest things about beating a Pokemon game is like you beat it, and it's like what are you supposed to do? Leighton Mare is much safer than well, you can always do falling there like this, but I don't like falling. Well, I mean, this is the best, most consistent one. This is consistent because it's ambiguous what you're gonna use. But late hit and air is also very deceptive as well. It's really deceptive. I think it actually might be positive on block. Or not positive, but I think I might be able to grab her before she grabs me. But no, I think Pokemon games have it right for the most part. I just want a little bit more when it comes to graphics. And pushing the Switch a little bit further. And if you keep a lot of elements that were always that were quality of life, like the Burger Seeker, and had variation, like double battles. Because some Pokemon are just better in double battles and have abilities that you can't even use in singles. And it kind of sucks that you can't use that in game. That's what I would like. Let's see. Do I have custom skins installed? No, I don't care. I used to care about that. I don't think I care as much. Plus, it's like, I don't know how much I really want to, like, mod my game that much because I'm trying to be... I guess I cared less with the Switch. Or with the... I cared less with the Wii U. I care more about my Switch, not, What? Wait, what? I care more about my Switch, not being Drake. Yeah, that's definitely what I care more about. So, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. It's not if it's mods that don't affect or mess with gameplay, I know that it's fine. I just still feel like, I don't know, it feels particularly sneaky. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if you guys, I don't know, like maybe I'm just being super fucking paranoid. I probably am being fucking paranoid, but it's like, the Switch is expensive. I don't know. I don't want to like mess it up. You know what I mean? That's -5. That's 21. Yeah, that's falling is 8. Oh, I'm that's -6. And what's late? What? What? That makes me mad. Wait, what? How is that? Probably because you're fast falling. Yeah, probably because you're fast falling. But this isn't. This also isn't bad too. That, I mean, you know, still -11. She shouldn't be able to grab me because I have 3 frames there. Yeah, I have 3 frames there. Yep. Go ahead. Oh, I also have to go through landing lights too. Yeah, actually, she can. Never mind. That sucks. What were the games that defined and created your taste? The games that defined and created my taste. Final Fantasy 13 was a big one. I think that's what opened me up to RPGs. And I would say before Final Fantasy 13, when it came to RPGs, I don't think I really had much. I mean, Pokemon really, but I mean, Pokemon was probably the baseline for everything. I didn't really have that many games. I mean, I had Sonic as my first, one of my first games. Platforms. I still don't really adhere to platforms that much. I don't know. I don't really adhere to platforms that much. I would say Final Fantasy 13, Sonic the Hedgehog, Halo 1, Smash, I mean Melee, obviously. Melee was a big one. Currently, what do I really like? Still... Creature aspect? Yeah, that's Pokemon. And then Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven probably is my last one. Let's see. What's your favorite Monster Hunter monster? It is Magnamalo. It is Magnamalo by far and away. I love that monster. I probably love Magnamalo a little bit too much. What is that? -24. Ew! Ew! Wait. Ew! Wait, let me see. Wait, hold on. Let me... 20? Oh, no. That's gross. Wait. Okay, so rising with it is shit. Why would you rise with it? Ah. Ew, I don't want that. Anyway, bye. I'm gonna land with fucking Joker back here. I don't know. How is that? That's not even safe. That's not even safe. She could just nair to shield me. Wait a minute. Icky. Whatever. I actually went on Twitter about country music. Hi Razor, I love you. I feel really bad because when you did that performance, and all my life, I've always been very positive to all forms of music. But when you ask me that question, yeah, that should be there's no way. minus 24. Of course she can jump out of shield and get me. So all I have to do is fade? But she can still get me even if I fade. Which means I have to be spaced. Oh, but how spaced? Okay, really spaced. Like, actually, like... Oh, God. Like, am I even hitting her? Yeah, I'm not even... I'm barely even hitting her. Like, I'm... Okay, I have to be moving. Yeah, there's no way. I just have to believe. Yeah. Yeah, I can't... Yeah, there's no way I should be, like, rising. Ew, what the fuck? Ew, why would I rise into somebody and back air? Yeah, I have to make sure that my momentum is shifting away. But no, I don't really have a favorite country song. And I don't hate, like, the genre itself. I guess I just never had a song that necessarily sticks out to me that's like, oh man, if I'm in a mood for country, this is the one that I pick. And I feel real bad about that. I feel real bad about that. So I don't have one. I don't have a favorite country song, but I'm willing to find one. I am willing to find one. Any shows or games that you would any shows or games you can accept everyone love, or it's probably good but you just can't enjoy. Oh, what game does everyone like that I? Oh, or shows. Ooh, that's a hard one. Games that a lot of people like. I'm starting to... Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey. I don't care for the game. I don't care for that game that much. I don't care for that game that much. I really don't think I care about Mario Odyssey that much. I mean, when I played it the first time, I had fun. I had fun, ish, but it just became really repetitive to me after a while. And my friend, Jordan, I talk to him all the time about it. He loves that game, one of his favorites. And a lot of people love Odyssey. I personally just don't like the moons because I like getting a shine sprite and a star and the level just ended. It made them seem much more triumphant to get. And moons being everywhere, I guess, kind of, I don't know, trivializes them a little bit unless it's like the multi-moons. But even then, multi-moon is so lame. Like I don't know, a full moon would have been better or something. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's my thing. I don't know. Casey asked me on Twitter, what is your favorite qualities in a person? Well, that has to be in alignment with my values. And what do I value? I value open honesty. I don't find a lot of reasons that one should be lying about a lot of things, at least when it comes to the aspects about yourself. You know what I mean? Because if it's pretty much guaranteed, all humans are flawed in some way. You know, all people are flawed, and I guess you don't necessarily have to speak on those, but don't lie about them. You know, so I really like honesty. Honesty is one of my favorite qualities in people. Let's see. Beyond honesty, what else do I value? Politeness. I don't like rude people. I don't like people that have poor control over their emotions. And that doesn't mean just anger. People, sadness, walling. I don't like it when people wall too much. Like to wall too much and anger, or even people that, like, I don't know. It's just there's a regularity of emotions. I appreciate that, you know, because the more emotion you have, the less you'll be able to have cognitive ability. You know how you're really anxious, or you're really angry, or like you're really excited and you're not thinking about things, because like high amounts of emotion, you know, take away the ability for you to like think logically about things, or even see reality. And I've been guilty of that too. And it's a battle, you know, to be I shouldn't say in control of your emotions, but be accepting of them, and you know, and be able to manage them. And so I think that's something I value. I also value people that have a motivation or a mindset to go forward and get better, go upward. You know what I mean? Having a goal. I don't know if I don't care much for apathy and languish as much. I know there comes a time where where it's necessary, and sometimes you can't always be grinding. And I agree. Like you know, if you want to chill out, that's definitely fine. But like in grand scheme things, grand goals things that you're really gonna like really work and try your best for, over time. I think that's what I appreciate in somebody, because then I can support them through that. You know what I mean? It's like I love the idea that I have my own goals in the future. Like, I really want to be a counselor right now. I really want to continue to better myself, reparent myself from everything that's happened in my growing up situation. I want to make sure that when I get the knowledge in the education for psychology, I want to make sure that I spread it within both Black and LGBTQ communities. That's a big thing that's important to me. Like, especially throughout our generation, I think all of us know the importance of mental health, and I really want our generation to shift the narrative when it comes to it. So that's a big goal of mine that I have in the future. Whatever somebody else's goal is, I want to be able to help them and support them when I can, and, be there for them. So that's another reason why I appreciate people with long-term goals. There's probably some more. I really like this question. You said strictly favorite. I don't know. I guess I don't appreciate... I appreciate dynamicism as well. You don't have to always be happy all the time. You don't have to always be angry. You don't have to always be optimistic. You don't have to always be pessimistic. You don't always have to be realistic. You don't have to always be anything, you know what I mean? So I guess I appreciate a dynamic individual too, but those are my favorite qualities in people. Who was the most carried KY player and why is it Butter? I agree. I think it's Butter. I think Butter has been using Luigi for far too long. I think that he doesn't have to have the same issues that other people have, because Luigi just so happens to always have something stupid about him that makes it so that he is broken. In Smash 4, it was the down B, and in Ultimate, it's his 0 to death. And I think Butter just... I think Butter doesn't work nearly as hard as everyone because he has gimmicks. And that's okay. Gimmicks are fine. Gimmicks are okay. And I'm never going to give Butter credit ever for any accomplishment ever in Smash. Ever. Ever. Maybe once. Maybe twice. Maybe twice. I'm kidding. I do. Anyone carried in Kentucky? Carried? Carried? Carried. I mean, Butter has strong fundamentals. I don't think he's carried. It's me. It's me, because I've been using Wii Fit Trainer, and I use deep breathing, and I just go on the invincibility platform, and I just use deep breathing and spam F-tilt. That's all I do. All I do is just hit people like 4 times and then throw things and camp on ledge, and then just spam F-tilt and out of shield back there. That's all I do. That's literally all I do. And everyone in my state fell for it for the longest time. And now that they're not, I'm falling apart. So maybe it's me. Maybe it was me. Maybe I'm the carried one. It's me. That's just what it is, apparently. At least that's what I would say. Let's see. What made you decide to become a content creator streamer? Oh, a couple of things, actually. One, I thought I was good at it. I still think that I am quite good at it. The only thing that I'm not good at is editing. And the amount of work it just takes to sit there and freaking just gotta move this, and gotta move this, and gotta move that. Ugh! Oh, and algorithms. Algorithms and ugh. I hate algorithms. I hate... What good has algorithms done anybody? None. Okay, I gotta hit. I can't. Okay, that's good. I just have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, okay. There we go. Nope. Okay. It's just, I gotta wait it out a little longer. Okay, that's what it is. Alright. Okay. Gotta wait that out. That makes sense. But yeah, I felt like I was really good at it. I think I have a nice voice. I think I play games a little too much. I think because I play games too much, and I'm a tryhard, I'm a geek, and I'm a nerd, I should be utilizing that in a way that makes it so that I can either entertain people, or teach them, or just give tips, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? And it just so happened that, I don't know, talking to people is fun. Talking with people is really fun. I really enjoy answering questions like this. I really enjoy having like long discussions about whatever people talk about. No, I know. It's 4th of July. It's fine. I enjoy the speaking element. With streaming, I feel comfortable. I just feel very comfortable with it. It was a nice source of income for the longest time. Then I stopped a little bit, and it's still there, but it's not nearly as much, which is what's also driving me to go to school again. But I don't know. I know that I'm good at it, and I know my biggest thing is just being, consistent. So I still love it. I still enjoy it. What is the most attractive Pokemon? Be honest. Eternal Link asked me this. It is Incineroar. And if it's not Incineroar, I mean, who else has a personality like that? Attractive? Skiploom? I don't I don't know. Pangoro, there you go. Pangoro's nice. Oh, Stoutland? No. I mean, Machoke, no, muscles are boring. I don't know. Pangoro, Pangora's nice. No, I guess it's Incineroar. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. That's funny. Alright, what else we got? What do we got? Alright, since you like the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, would you ever, give Final Fantasy 10/10-2 a try? I heard the games are somewhat similar. Sorry, I farted, my bad. I heard the games are somewhat similar aside from the battle mechanics. I was recently playing. I was recently playing it with a friend of mine that I was talking to, but that sort of fell off. Unfortunately. So that's not in right now. But maybe we'll start playing it again. That'd be cool. Let's see. What can I do for you? You can ask me a question. You can do that. I'll answer one more Twitter one, and then I'll go back later and I'll reach out. Would you ever consider playing Dungeons and Dragons? If so, what would your character be like? Do you prefer cooking or baking? So I actually another guy that I was talking to, we created a D&D character because he played it like every week on Fridays or something, and so I learned how to the game somewhat work. We created a character. I was a half-orc healer. I forgot my name. I had a little worksheet thing that I did with it. But I was a half-orc. D&D, would I ever play it? I don't know if I would ever play it. I mean, I'm down to try it. I mean, why not? It's new. And role-playing has always been something. I used to role-play here and there. With people, but I never specifically did it in a setting like the D&D. So that'd be nice. It'd be fun to try. Okay. That's the intro for oops. So my favorite thing about Final Fantasy X Um, listen to my song. This may be our last chance. It's by far my favorite thing. Yeah, I love it. Or listen to my story. That's what it is. Listen to my story. This may be our last. I love it. I love it. Would it be interested in doing VGC or something Pokemon related again? I literally, I'm not even fucking kidding me. I have been brainstorming doing Pokemon all week. I've been brainstorming doing Pokemon all week. Ah! All week. I've been so like about like doing Pokemon again, because it's like I look at the upper tiers and I'm fucking pissed because I keep on seeing Landorus Keys, stupid ass, and it's making me mad. And as such, I am like, I'm looking at the lower tiers and they look really fun. It's just OU. VGC is another thing where it's just like, I was into VGC for a little bit when I was playing a lot of Sword and Shield. I just don't know how I don't know how to play it as good as I know how to play singles. I was playing a while ago when I was trying OU and stuff. I still got it. My predictions are still there. I'm still naturally just somewhat a little bit above average singles player, so that's nice. But I don't know. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind. Would you guys like it if I streamed Pokemon Showdown? I mean, I would. Yeah, fuck. Some nights I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like Mario Kart. I don't feel like Mario Golf. I don't feel like Kingdom Hearts. You know, I don't feel like X and Y game. And I'm like, what do I stream? And I'm like, I definitely could do that. I definitely could absolutely do that. Would you like it? Yes. Okay. Yes. Ugh. Shut up. Shut up. Yes. Okay. I mean, cool. Good to know. All right. Let's see. Friend randomly texts me a VGC matches all the time. They're fun. They're really fun. I genuinely really enjoy Pokemon. I still do. So yeah, I would not mind playing it again. Let's see. What's your favorite video game soundtrack that doesn't include Final Fantasy 13? I was asked this by Wakey, Eggs, and JT. Favorite game soundtrack that doesn't include Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 2? You didn't say Final Fantasy 13 2. It's up there for me. It's definitely up there for me. I really like Mega Man Battle Network as well. Video game soundtrack. Sonic Mania is always a good one. Mother 3s is always insane. Nier as well. Nier. Oh god, Nier. Yeah, Nier's up there too. Hollow? No, I don't care for Hollow Knight music. I mean, it's good, but it's not. Persona? 3's music is so fucking good. Persona 3's music is actually just so freaking amazing. But 4 is also good. I don't like the singer. I don't like the singer that much. Sorry, and I don't care as much for the all the electric guitar. I wish I liked Persona 4 music more. I think I like the slower songs like Heaven. I really like a lot. But a lot of the songs are just really intense for me, and I think that's why I don't like them as much. Let's Make History is good though. Let's Make History is good. It's also good. Kingdom Hearts 2? Yeah, but I don't go listen to it on like a regular basis. It is very good though. It is very good. How do you think your personal PR season will shake out? And who do you think top 5? Personal PR season? Bitch, I'm about to be 9. I'm about to be number 9 or something. We're not even on it, which is good because that removes pressure. right now it's Jin, Darkholme, Butter, Butter, Jin, Darkholme, Butter. Who else? Oh, it ain't me. I don't know about me. Pneumatic? Plat, Chris, Tasty. Is Justin gonna be on it? I don't know. I don't think about it. It's Oh no, I'm happy for you, Butter. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I am happy. Sorry, I'm happy. Sorry. Let's see. Jen asked me, what's the prediction of the last DLC character for Fighters Pass 2? I would say prediction for the last character. Who would it be? Who would it be? Prediction for the last character. I would realistically say something like, I don't know, Master Chief or something Microsoft related probably would be my idea. I would like it to be Sora. I would love it to be Sora. I'd love it for it to be 2B or something. Or Nier. Good question. Yeah, I probably would say Girl from Life is Strange. There you go. Yep, there it is. There it is. I kind of don't care right now. I really hope that it's 2B or Sora. And they're broken with either Overdrive or Aerial Offset. Oh, I really would like Monster Hunter as well. I really would love Monster Hunter. I freaking love Monster Hunter. It's been popping off too. Capcom's been popping off. If it was something like Chris Redfield or something, yeah, Chris Redfield, that'd be cool. Ooh, that'd be neat. Ooh, that'd be cool. Ooh, that'd be so cool. Ooh, Chris Redfield? Wow, I like that. Wow. No, like Chris Redfield? Wow, that'd be kind of nice, actually. I would hate that. I don't know. That's a good question. I like that. Favorite crying location? Right here! I love crying. I love being in my bed and just crying. Oh, bitch. Bitch, I love crying. Oh my, I love crying. I love crying because I feel so good afterwards. Like, being in that moment of despair sucks. But it's so funny how, like, you can circumvent a lot of the emotional pain just crying and, like, letting it out. It feels good. I feel like I'm so, like, I feel like I'm in a music video and I'm crying. I'm like, please, no cameras, please. But no, I like crying. I cry in my room. Music helps a lot with that. Music helps me cry. What we were listening to yesterday when we were watching all the scenes, the cutscenes in Frozen in the Tangled world. I really like that a lot. That was music like that is definitely what brings me tears on. But yeah, I like crying in my room, and I really like to make sure not to explicitly do so, but I usually cry like at least once or twice a month about something. I've been more so crying recently because somebody I had some hope, but unfortunately it didn't work out. And that's fine. I had to cry about it. I had to cry and scream and stuff, but it's okay. As long as they're happy with what they like. But yeah, let's see. I don't think I have a moddable Switch. I really would like to look online and see if anyone's selling one, but wouldn't have the money for it. Would you recommend doing so? Modding your Switch? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm literally just gonna mod my Switch for this. I'm just gonna buy whatever game I want to buy. I don't care about skins. All I want to do is have a training mode that's not booty because some company can't provide that. So I have to do it myself. And take the risk of getting banned. So I wouldn't, I would say if you are competitive or serious about improving in Smash, then I would say mod your Switch. Paying for a modded Switch? I mean, you can if you want. I mean, some people have 2 Switches and so they mod one and then keep the other. I'm not the type, to do that. I mean, unless the Switch Pro comes out, then I can do that. But, yeah, I'm good with what we got, you know? Let's see. Wait a minute, I am not a Dream stan. I've had this Dreams tag since the game came out, before I even knew the— Oh, now that makes me hate it! Oh, I've had this for so long, I can't change it! Oh, my data's on this! Woo! I can't believe that. Well, I can't change it! All my stats are on here. Look, no, I'm not doing it. I'm keeping it. Whatever. I'm just gonna. He's not gonna commandeer one of my favorite words. He is not gonna commandeer one of my favorite words. Okay, he's just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Okay, I don't even know what the hell is truly happening with the Dream thing. So, all I know is that he said for the month of June he was gonna like donate all streaming proceeds towards LGBTQ like organizations, and then didn't stream it all during June, which I find to be it's really— I know that's okay. That's really bad. It's also really funny. Hang on, Mom. All right, my sister. Yeah, here I come. My sister came through with her fiance to get a blessing from my mother because they're gonna get married. Yay! So I met him today for the first time. I can talk about what he was talking to me about, but she's about to go because she has to fly out tomorrow. So I'm gonna go say bye to them. So give me however many minutes to just think about how long it takes for you to say goodbye to a family member that lives out of town. Just give me about that amount of time, okay? So I'll BRB, okay? 1 second. Damn, that did not take as long as I thought it was gonna take. At all. Okay. That literally did not take that much time. Okay. I'm gonna let my air conditioner run for like a second, so it might be like, I mean, you know what that noise is. I just hope it doesn't interrupt anything that much. Is he cute? I guess, I mean, fine. I mean, he's not, yeah, he's fine, actually. He is the same age as my sister. And here's something to talk about. So as of recent, there was somebody I really liked, right? But they weren't ready, for anything because they went through a lot with their previous relationship, and you know, I took it we basically were like talking for like 8 months or whatever, and I don't know, I just came to terms with things, I guess. And you know, he's 41. We were talking about like long term and what you experience, you know, experiences, what you learn, solidifying relationships and all that stuff. And he was essentially telling me like, time is necessary, and even if it feels like, you know, 26 is like a pretty like young age, or pretty old, you're getting up there, whatever. There's still a lot of time, and that time, using it to go through these negative experiences and these trial and errors is really, really important. And anything good to come your way if you're along the path of improvement and learning from every experience that you have, you're bound to end up in a place where what comes into your life is what belongs there. And I was so eager and excited about this. Like, oh gosh, I was so excited and so eager to get into this. But the timing just, you know, just isn't correct, and that made me feel really sad. For like the longest time. I'm still kind of sad about it. Like, I'm still processing everything. But, you know, I talked to him about that today, and it was really validating to hear his perspective on that. So his first impression is excellent. It's excellent. It's excellent. I'm like emotional maturity. My sister needs that, and so I'm like, yeah, you're good. You're good. Like, get the engagement ring, you know, get the wedding arrangements, whatever. He got a nice job. Like, he, you know, they go to the same church. He's been to counseling, you know, has been through relationships, you know, gone through his ups and downs. He's basically gone through his trauma and bad experiences in his life, and he's basically at that point where he's been through it, done all that, knows himself, has been able to identify himself. I mean, he's 41. My sister's also 41, so that's good. You know, but they've had their experiences. Like, he's had his experiences, and now he's over them, and now he's like the person that he, wants to be. And I'm glad that he's been able to discover himself like that. And there's none of that old stuff in the past that's going to be impeding upon the relationship that he will be sharing with my sister, and the life they're going to be having together, along with maintaining his own, and plus the people that he cares about. And when I look at that, I'm like, yeah, that's healthy, that's safe, that looks like it's gonna work long term. He's already like driving around, getting parents' blessings and supporting, and had a good impression on everyone too. So I'm happy. Today was a good day. Today was a really good day on that. So I'm happy. It gives me motivation. Like, if he found that stuff at 41, and I'm sitting here like, he found that at 40, he found his way to my sister at 41, and my sister is pretty amazing. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, at 26, you know, and I mean, I hope it works out and everything, but if it doesn't, I'm like, you know, no, no, that's, it's not necessary to do that. It's not necessary to do that. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna be grateful for what I got. I've been practicing gratitude. Gratitude meditation has been one of my greater things lately. I'd love to talk about that too, honestly. Um, either we could talk about it now, or we could talk about it later. But like, I'd love to talk about what I've been doing in terms of like, and improving like my overall like stability when it comes to like my health and stuff. So, at least my mental health at least and mindset and stuff. Because I've been doing it a lot, but like it's been nice. I want to talk about it. Good for her. No, yeah, good for her. I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy that they've been able to find each other in each other's lives, you know? I really hope it works out. I really hope it works out. Not guaranteed to, of course, you know, that stuff is guaranteed. No matter how strong the bond is. But, you know, it takes work. Finding streaming a Smash Grind session win. I'll go to UK and I'll use UK internet and we can do it there. How's that sound? Sound good? We should do that. What do you do for gratitude meditation? Okay, so I have a video that I watch every night. Well, I tend to pick one subject, but one subject matter that I like paying attention to. Gratitude affirmation. So here, I'll play a few of them for you. Hold on.
Thank you.
Let's see. Can you guys hear them? Turn this up a little bit so you guys can hear it.
Thank you for this day. Thank you for the air I breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the gift of life.
So, stuff like this I listen to every night.
Thank you.
I listen to stuff like this when I sleep. And
Thank you for the sun.
the reason for that, oopsie, and the reason for that is because I do not ever want to get, I don't like feeling entitled. Feeling entitled to things is really dangerous because nothing you get in this world is guaranteed. Ultimately, you know, there are ways and regulations and logic strings in life. So generally, things tend to go in a specific direction based on your actions, right? But you are not guaranteed to get shit. The only thing that you can control is in here. This is everything you control, and everything else outside. Hang on, what? Okay. Anyway, fuck, my bad. Anything outside of your body, you can't control. And as such, anything good that comes your way that makes you happy or enables you to pursue your dreams or work or find solace or anything that validates you or anything like that, you know, I think it's good to practice gratitude for everything that comes your way, because it really helps you put things into perspective and utilize what you have, and utilize the things that you do actually have. It makes it easier to not be resentful because things didn't work out and you're pissy at something or somebody. Thank you, crew. Thank you for the 20 months. I appreciate it. I hope everyone had a good day. Yeah, I hope you guys did too. Thanks, crew. I appreciate it. But it helps you not get to a point where it's just like, oh man, like this didn't work out and I'm really angry about it. I'm gonna harbor resentment about it. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna acknowledge that, you know, certain things I could have put in a certain way could have happened and all that. But yeah, ultimately I don't want to ever get to a point of feeling entitlement thing, you know. If my friends give me the time of day to spend time with them, you know. Yeah, I guess everyone thinks like if you have friends, they're supposed to spend time with you, but you know, I don't have to be alone. You know, I have people to enjoy my you know, my interests with. I can talk to people about things. I can be open. I can trust them. You know, there's a lot that comes with that, and I never want to get to a point where I'm like, whatever about it. You know what I mean? So you know how I'm always like really big on the thank yous. That's always been something that I valued, but especially as I've gotten older, it's like, yeah, everything that comes my way, I need to think about why it's there, how it got there, you know, how to keep it, and you know, if it goes away, just understand that, like, you know, it was a gift, you know, it's a gift, and I should be thankful. So yeah, I would recommend that anyone practices gratitude, because even if things suck or not in the way that you want them to, most of the time there is the ability to do something about it, right? You know, you can always look up resources if you have the capability to, you know, if you have somebody that's willing to listen to you, if you have insurance and you can go to therapy, or find methods of being able to get to a therapist. You know what I mean? You know, so healing yourself through reparenting yourself. You know, libraries. You know, there are ways that you can do it if you truly desire that, and that made me really that changed a lot for me. It changed a ton, because it basically just was proof that I could do it. You know. And that's what I've been continuously working on, and it's been great. And I was really happy, actually. So, but yeah, I want you guys to think about something that you are grateful for. And I would like for you to think about something you're grateful for every day. It'd be, you know, your house, food, parents, a bond you have, your car, you know, the sun, water you drink, you know, people that you have in your life, you know. Just be appreciative of the things that come your way, you know. There's literally no negatives to feeling grateful. There's no negatives to it, you know what I mean? But as soon as you start feeling entitled to things, as soon as you're not looking at the way that things are because they're not the way that you want them to, or, you know, things that are out of your control aren't a specific, you know, specific way you want it to be, you know, when you just start getting into that, it starts to become toxic for you, because you start you start to worry about things that you can't do anything about. So I'm grateful for you too, Alex. I'm very grateful for you. I was telling you the other day, right? Like when I was mentioning Alex the other day, I was telling him, like, I appreciate that, like, thank you, like, you know, thank you. You're a band kid, right? Would you ever join a community band? Would I ever join a community band? No, I don't have the confidence for that. I used to play a lot of cello. It's been a while since I played though. I do. If I had more money, I would get a keyboard and I would practice piano on the side. I really want to learn piano. I really do. Oh god, I seriously just want to learn piano. So I think that's what I want to do. I think that's really what I want to do. So I'm happy. I'm happy to have that. Actually, piano is so hard; it's insane. Yeah, and that's really why I want to, you know, dedicate. At least I'm starting at 26. You know what I mean? No, I really wish my parents gave me lessons as a child too. I had a piano in my house, and my stupid ass was like, video games. Ooh, neglect. Ooh, yeah, well, whatever. Please. Okay, yeah, whatever. So I don't know. I wanna dedicate my attention to it. I definitely want to dedicate my. But I want to jam with people. I just want to be able to like hear a song and go like, bitch, that's EGA. Are you kidding me? What? I wish I could play bassoon. It's just expensive. I think that only works if you wanted to play piano as a kid. Yeah, there's that too. I didn't realize how big of an interest that would end up being for me. You always see that piano lessons and kids are like, ugh, about it. And people are always like, groany about it. So maybe that's why I put that pushing this sort of thing. But yeah, definitely, yeah. I was a band kid, and I don't know if I'd be in a band right now. I definitely would want to up my musical ability though. If you could relive one day in your life, which one would you choose? Relive one day of my life. There was the one that immediately came to my mind. I could go with that. I could go with that day. Relive a day in my life. My most recent birthday was nice. Anything regarding the school I didn't really care about. So being completely surrounded by people I care about would probably be one of my greatest days. Which would include either a Christmas, family situation, or something with streaming or my friends. That's a really hard question, but the day that immediately came to my mind was the day that my ex-boyfriend and I started going. I felt so validated. I felt so validated that day. I was really happy about it. It made me really happy, and he's still in my life. He's been in my life. Gosh, my ex has been in my life for like, oh god, well, I met him in 7th grade, but ever since we like, 11th grade really, 12th grade, but he's been in my life since high school, and he unfortunately has stage 4 lymphoma right now. Gosh, he's lost so much weight. He used to be like really big and beefy, but he's lost a ton of weight. Jen, shut up. He's lost a ton of weight from all the chemotherapy that he's been getting as well. And you know, it is really it's really sad. It's really sad, but good news, he just recently got started his T-cell therapy, which is it's a procedure where they take the T-cells that are in your body and they go to a lab and they get reprogrammed to attack cancerous cells in the body. To attack cancerous cells in the body. And so he just had his cells extracted. About, what, 2 days ago? And so now they're being processed in a lab. And in about 2 weeks, he'll get them injected. And the plan is for the T cells to attack the lymphoma and all the cancerous areas, because unfortunately it spread to like his kidneys and it's like his brain and like so many other locations. So hopefully the therapy will make it so that the cancerous cells are no longer an issue, and then he can go back into being his old former self. But yeah, that's what I'm excited for, and that will probably be one of my favorite days as well. The day where he calls me and tells me that all works out, assuming it does. But yeah, my favorite day was probably the day I started going out with my ex. It's a really great day for me, actually. For me, it was when I skipped the first day of school in middle school to play with the alligators near the RV park when I was on the Navy base. Ride our bikes on the trails, but my brother snitched on me. In retaliation, I stabbed his bike seat over and over. Oh my, that's what he gets. Wait, no. First of all, snitches get stitches, but you didn't want to give your brother stitches, so you just stabbed his bike. That's what he gets. That's what he gets, okay? It's what that bike deserved, okay? So I don't blame you at all. Imagine snitching, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Please. Like, how dare you? How dare you, honestly? What do you deserve? But yeah. Alright, next question. What do we got? I'm going to practice. I'm going to practice doing attack cancel back air. I gotta get better at that. Let's see. Other questions. When you were young, 5 to 10, which kids show did you watch the most? Probably Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Let's see. Have you considered the beauty that is the fountain pen? I have not, actually. I have not. That's a good question. I actually have not. Fountain pens. No, not at all, actually. Yeah, I never thought about it. What else we got? Let's see. What's your glasses prescription like? And are you nearsighted or farsighted? Oh my god. We were just talking about that with my dad. I haven't gotten new glasses in like 5 years? 5-6 years? And that's bad because I am worsening my eyesight by straining my eyes. Haha. So, I think one of my eyes was, I think it was 60/40 was my prescription. I am nearsighted. I can't see far away. People that see far away are fucking weird. Can you imagine being able to read signs? Like like when you go to the corners and it tells you this is Butt Street and Boob Alley. People read that. How? How? Crazy. People are crazy. What? Please. You are stupid. Which Pokemon would you choose as a life partner if you were forced to choose only one or two of them? Beautifly and Raikou. I know it's kind of basic and boring because they're my favorite Pokemon. But that's funny. It's dash attack now? Oh, there we go. How are you supposed to do it instantly? Oh, because from a standing position you can... Wait. Okay, from a standing position you can... Oh, I see it then. Oh, that makes sense. I just gotta make sure I, like, actually time my C-stick. Oh, that's... Hold on. I hate attack canceling. I hate this game. Ugh, just let me roar correctly. Okay, there we go. There's no way. It's so hard. Ugh! It'd probably be Beautifly and Raikou. Beautifly because it's really small. Beautifly because it's really small. There we go. Beautiful because it's really small and aggressive, and it will protect me always. Raikou because I love to run around with him, and I would love to cry, and my Raikou wraps around me, and I'm able to like cry in his little cloud things. I think that's what would make me really happy. What's my current character situation like? Co-main Wii Fit and Joker? That currently is what I'm thinking about. I think my Joker's okay. It's just that he's really fucking hard. He's really freaking hard in practice. Like, actually. But thankfully you have a lot of information to go off of with top players, so that's nice. Here's the thing. I really want to Rise and Bear. I need a Rise. Do that? Can I Rise and Bear hit her? No, I can't. Can I? Oh, yeah, maybe I can. But I want to full hop it. Oh, you're so freaking stupid. Hold on, let me set percent. I just stand you. Please, can I? Okay, At least that works. Okay. At least I can run up. At least I have time to run up and actually. At least I have time to actually run up and do it. Yeah. Okay. But I don't think I can bear. Unless I'm really fast here. Do I need to attack cancel it? Mythra, can I please just can I please fine, whatever, fine. I'll just forward it. I'll just forward it. I don't care. I'll just forward it. I want to string back there together, but it's fine. It's probably gonna be impossible to do well on her anyway because she has the best hair dodge of the game, so it's fine. Would you rather pick a character of your choice to pick and smash, but you lose one of your mains, or would you rather have your main buff, but your least favorite character also gets buffed? My least favorite character, it was Ness. I don't want to hate Pyramithra. I don't want to. Look at her. She's like, look at her color scheme. I don't want to hate them. But they're so broken. Oh, wow. Man, I don't know. I don't want to hate them. Who else would I hate more? Who would I hate? Steve? No. There's literally not another fuck you character in this game. I can't think of one. I would go with the first option. Lose one of my mains. I would be down with losing Pikachu. I would lose Pikachu because I main Pikachu. Sorry. So no more Pikachu. But we will be getting 2B in the process. So there we go. Anyway, would I ever ride a motorcycle? No, not at all. I would ride one in Mario Kart, but with my tall ass, can you imagine how I would ragdoll if I fell off of a fucking... I'm 6'7" with, like, Omega limbs. Can you imagine, like, the replay if I, like, got into a motorcycle accident and I just, like... I fall like Woody and I just... Whoa! Can you imagine? I don't want it. I don't... No, thank you. No, thank you. No motorcycle for me. If you could move anywhere, where would you go? Oregon. If I could speak Korean, I wouldn't mind going to South Korea either, just so I could watch Luna. But probably somewhere in Oregon. I like Oregon a lot. Ace on a bike is a cursed image. Yeah. Find somebody in our community that has one, and I'll take a picture on one. Hot or cold food? I like cold food. No, my teeth are weird, so I would say hot food for now. I used to be cold food though. No, seriously, no, don't put me on a bike. don't put me on a bike. Don't do it. Oh wow. Really? Why is there so much hit lag on them? Why is there actually so much hit lag on them? It's so crazy. What the heck? There's so much hit lag. It's kind of amazing, actually. I should be able to get that if I wasn't, like, super slow, but it's fine. Okay, so if I try to air dodge like this, I air dodge. What, follow them back down? Yeah, I could just follow them back down. Yeah. I gotta get better catching air dodges. Yeah, I gotta get much better catching air dodges. I would re-grab them. There, I would re-grab. Does that still work at this percent? Oh. Yeah, okay, I guess that works. Okay, yes, I guess that works. Can I just please? Can I please? Can I? Mythra! No! You were so... Oh, you were such a... You are so lame. Oh my... I don't want to do it frame perfectly! Fucking just... You do it frame perfectly! I'm the one working hard! All you gotta do is bumper air dodge! How come I gotta suffer? You're so fucking... Oh! Oh, you stinky little... Woo! Why are you consistently being 2 frames late? Bumper the up air. I won't be able to drag it. I want to drag it. I want to drag her. I want to grab her by the weave with my cockscrew legs and put her back down to the ground so I can re-grab her. Hi, Neon. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone's taking care. Don't forget to drink water. Don't skip meals. The stream you are, Luna. There you go. Good idea. I will drink some water. Good idea. Is that even frame perfect foresight? Is that even frame perfect frame? You had to give me. Are you saying that, like, if I'm late, then I'm just gonna get a normal air dodge? I don't want to test the air dodge. I gotta get it a little faster so that I don't have to deal with her air dodging. I mean, if she does air dodge and I miss the foresight, I guess that's fine because then I could just re-grab her. So that's fine. Bait the air dodge? Oh, because you stinky Mythra players are just gonna fucking do that every time, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't think down throw upper drag down is true. It is! If you do it right! Fucking... You're so annoying. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Can I actually just rise with it? No, I can't rise with it. If I rise with it, I can't pass well fast enough. I have to delay with it a little bit. That's just isn't even worth it. I don't even think it's worth it. I literally don't even think it's worth it. Like, yeah, I don't even think it's worth it. Like, if it might be. Wait. The better thing to do up there would be to just re-grab the platform, right? Yeah. Yeah, that would be the better thing to do. Or I could like see if I can like land on that platform and see if I can up air again. Oh. Oh wait, can I just do that? Ow! How am I gonna get up there? Yeah, I would probably just try to go for the drag or just another up air. Oh, it's so hard though. Oh, wait, what? Am I just bad? Okay, well, at least glad that I'm getting this timing down. There we go. You are so gay. Oh, she's gay. Oh, she's just gay. Ugh. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Oh. It's okay. I'm gonna pick her up. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm literally just going through my grief process. Once I get to acceptance, I will be picking her up, okay? I just need to get to acceptance. I need to get to acceptance. I hardly think that's gonna be happening anytime soon, but I'm excited. Let's see. Sansa. Let's see. I'm not even sure what to ask, but wishing you well. When have you felt the most alive? Okay. When have I felt the most alive? So, being the most alive, I think, is in conjunction with feeling the strongest and having the strongest level of emotion. I feel like it's hard to feel alive if you're just like filing, papers. It's hard to feel alive if you're just washing the dishes, you know what I mean? So I think in the moments of the most intense emotion are the ones where I personally feel the most alive. And I think in my experience, at least, I can't think of when specifically I have felt the most alive. But I know, and this is bad, and I'm working on changing this right now. But feeling jealous, feeling jealous also brings about aggression and sadness and contempt and motivation and competitiveness in me. And I guess it's like in those moments, that's when I feel the most, I guess, alive in those moments, because gosh, even like a drive to like become a better person was just like built upon like, oh man, I want to be like a really strong, you know, better contender, best. Ooh, I gotta get it all worked on. I want to be a really strong individual, so I can be a better partner, or whatever. But then it turned into just me wanting to do it for myself. But jealousy is what brought on all of the string of other feelings that I was feeling. And I would say in those moments, that's when I feel the most alive, because that's when I feel the most intense amount of passion, I think. It's either that in negative moments, or in positive moments. I guess it's when, gosh, powerful moments like when we were watching Frozen, or when we were watching Tangled last night at Kingdom Hearts, really heartfelt moments. Happiest moments with my friends, maybe. Winning my first tournament, or like my first like regional, was really nice. Gosh, that's kind of a hard question, but I would say like at least those are the ones that I'm thinking about right now. Those are the ones I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, that's what I would say. What's next? I got another one. Let's see. I don't know how much you love the Final Fantasy series, but there's a game out called The City of Final Fantasy, and it's a gacha. Would it ever be something you give a try? Fire Emblem Heroes, I know, but Fire Emblem Heroes kind of made me not want to play gachas again. Yeah, maybe not really want to play gachas again, because I just think they're very exploitive, and there might be moments of weakness that I might be having one day, and I don't want the game to take advantage of me in those weak moments. Yeah, I don't want the game to take advantage of me in those weak moments. And I know that's my choice, but I just don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to deal with that. So I don't think I'd be interested in playing it now. I would play Heroes again, just to hear it with you guys, now that I am aware of, you know, how deep that hole can get. So, but nah, I don't think I would play it. Let's see. Where do you see yourself in the future? Like, what are your goals for yourself, and what do you want to accomplish or see? I see myself being a fucking middle school or high school counselor or something. Gosh. In the future. Well, my goal right now is I would like to pop off more with content creation. That'd be great. But if I can't do that, then I'm gonna be having to. I'm gonna be going to school for psychology, and I want to be a counselor of some kind. Marriage, relationship counselor, something. That'd be nice. Oh gosh, that'd be great. I really like that. That'd be fun. I'll be typing a lot of stuff too, taking notes and working on my listening skills. That sounds like a lot of fun. So I'll probably be doing something like that. Hopefully my parents stay around for a while. If not, then I'll have to. I already know that that's going to be a large level of development that I'm going to have to go through. And not having them around well anymore. So that's the thing that I have to do with that. But I'm confident I'll be okay. I will still have my incredible friends because I will be I hope that I keep around my friends because the friends that I have right now, perfect, you know. I would hope to be in a relationship since, you know, your boy's single and it's like, I know I have a lot to give and I've been working on myself and my self-esteem is a lot better than it used to be and stuff and, you know, I'm pretty great. You know, I have my moments of weakness, but I'm pretty cool, I guess. So, it'd be nice if I was in a relationship or something. Because I am not, like, bitch, I just want to cultivate something like that. It sounds like so much fun. I just want to cultivate something. Like a movie night. Date night. Spaghetti night. Board games with the kids. Going to the park. Oh my gosh, I want to establish those things. So much fun. Oh my god, community service. Oh my god. Please. That's what I want to do. I want to cultivate something great like that. I can't do that on my own, but I'm excited to the prospect of doing that one day. My goals for myself. The goals for myself. I'm so glad that I have goals that are like clear cut into my mind. Continue to reparent myself because somebody didn't do it right. Someone didn't do it right down there in California. Someone didn't do it right, so I gotta do the work. So continue to reparent myself and find more effective ways to do so. Continue to cultivate healthy and strong habits into my norm. God, I gotta deal with like my weaknesses right now. Like, I still gotta work on like not having control on things. And when I say control, it's like if I'd be one of those people that would be really nice to like a monkey, a wild monkey that I raised since birth, you know, or like a rhino. I raised a rhino since birth, and it was like my friend forever, and then it injures me. That would be so fucking like devastating to me, you know. Like, because nothing's guaranteed, and it's just like, but my niceness, but my comfortable closeness with this animal, and it hurt me. How could this happen? And that's like an issue of control, or at least like wanting to, you know, having this delusion of things in control because, you know, because I do X, Y will happen, and if it doesn't happen that way, then I get stressed out. So that's something I'm deeply working on. So I want to get better at that. You know, work on writing things down is another big thing that I need to start doing. Cultivating better schedules, being more in sync with the sun would be nice as well. Just work more on my independence as well. That's what I would do. Also, I want to go to school. I want to get use my BA in psychology, or BA in science, say, or BA in psychology. I want to do that. Become a counselor as well. I want to build a stronger Twitch page, and I really want to get over the whatever I have with YouTube, so that'd be great. And relationship sounds great. Kids one day. I am warming so much more up to the idea. I am actually warming so much more to the idea of kids. It's kind of crazy. Like, just taking what I learned and being able to cultivate that and put that into the next generation, or at least help them be able to live a strong, comfortable life where they were going to be able to take the negative challenges that come their way and be able to overcome them and just hopefully flourish into an incredible individual. That's I don't know. I don't know. I want to do that. I don't know. It's just, I gotta put myself in a financial better position. That's why, again, I'm still like indifferent to it, because, like somewhat indifferent to it, because I'm like, it'd be nice to keep my money, it'd be nice to keep my resources, because I'm not looking to have some sort of huge extravagant job. And having a kid, I'm like, I would like to just be a counselor, and if I like therapy and I'd want to go to school for longer to become a therapist, that would be nice to do. But if I had like a kid, then I would have so much more of a, you know, probably would a good idea if I pushed that extra education to become a therapist. So I kind of would be like, I kind of would have to like really, you know, push harder if I wanted to facilitate that. So yeah, those are my goals. I want to continue to do this. My hands are feeling like somewhat better, so I want to make sure that I keep my hands intact too, because these stinky Kentucky loser nerds are trying to be better than me at Smash or something, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, please, how could this happen? How could you do that? My throne? From me? How? Why? Okay, is there anything more? Any more questions? What do we got? You can type some in chat, by the way. You think I'd be an amazing podcast host? Really? Am I holding your guys' attention that long? Because if I am, then I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, that's great. Okay, how do I want to... I want you to get rid of this shield, because I don't need this anymore. What I do need is for you to air dodge and hold shield. That's what I need you to do once you hit the ground. Shield. Once you hit the ground, I want you to shield. Okay. Is there a place these questions should go? You can ask them on my Twitter, but you can ask one right now because I don't have the question. What the fuck is this mod? It's... Yeah, now it's... Oh, freaking, oh, stupid Battlefield Pop. How do you do it if they DI out? Wait. Oh, she is so... You get on my nerves. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I will. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can I? Can I, Mithra, please? Can I just... Mithra, can I please just... Ow! Oh, wait, can I? Wait, maybe I can. Maybe I can if I'm not bad. Hold on, let me see. How do I do this? Maybe try to hit it as low as I can? Oh, gosh. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? I don't know how to get over there in time. Actually, I don't know how to get over there in time. I can't. Oh, that's so sad. I can't get over there in time. I hate you. I hate her. I can't. She is so stupid, it makes me want to die. I cannot. You are going to air dodge out, okay? Because I am sick of this. What? What? Please, can I just... Oh, Mithra. Mithra! I just want to do it! Oh! Dash buffer short hop? Come on. Dash buffer... What? What? Dash buffer short hop. Wait, you can do that? Wait. Oh! Oh, you're... Wait. Shut up. I still can't do it. Oh, I mean, you're right, but I still can't... I still can't get over there. You're so freaking good! Oh, I just can't. Oh, I just can't. Okay, so let's assume that she doesn't DI out, I guess. Hold on, if I do this, I'll do this. Okay, don't DI out, please. Stay, don't DI. No DI. No DI allowed, okay? Assuming. What game is this? This is Just Chatting. I welcome you. Okay, so you're saying... Oh, that's easy! Oh, whatever. Can I just, please? Can I just? Wait, is she even air dodging? You're not even air dodging. I need you to air dodge. I need you to. Oh, what I need to do? I need you to. I'm going to reset everything. I'm going to need you to DI nowhere, air dodge out. Mash, air dodge. Okay. Is there anything? Okay, she is. She's air dodging. Okay, so it's easier now. Oh, that makes sense. It's easier now because I don't have to worry about dashing. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that makes it a million times easier. But nobody's gonna do that. Does it even work if she neutral air dodges? Let me check. Oh, neutral air dodge. It even works if she neutral air dodges too. How does Leo get this? I don't understand. I seriously don't understand how Leo gets this, because it's like, why wouldn't you just DI out? There's something I need to do as well. I have AB Smash on. Right? I have AB Smash on, and what you can do is you can hold down, you can charge, you can buffer Smash attack, really easily with it. All you have to do is hold a direction. All you have to do is like hold a direction when you're like hitting the ground. So I guess with Joker it would be hold up and then AB, right? Yeah. Or it would be hold, or it would be go down and hold down. Yeah, that's probably the way you would do it. Does anyone mind explaining what Foresight does? It's basically like it's like Bat Within. It's like if she air dodges within the first few frames of an attack, she slows down time, and yeah, she slows down time, and then she's able to, you know, act any way she wants to afterwards, just for a few minutes while you're slowed down. A lot of the shit Leo gets isn't actually true, but it conditions people to do certain defensive options, which is what allows him to do reset. A good example is down throw a nair, a combo that isn't true, but he gets all the fucking time. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I guess conditioning people to do a certain DI. But why would you not be DIing out against a Joker? Like, if I'm... Wait, shut up! Wait, hold on, you're right. But shut up, because like, what would you... Why would you not DI out? If a Joker is in your face doing this, why would you not be... Why would you not... Or if you do something punishable and I hit you with this, and you know that that's coming, why wouldn't you just... Why wouldn't you hold away? How did you mix up your DI? Did you get midterm random, or did you practice on purpose? I'm practicing on purpose. Bro? video is so freaking good. It's so crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand the end of it. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. No, I'm fighting specifically against Mithra because she's cheap. So, yeah. Probably that's why he does down throw Nair, because DIY puts them in a better angle to be hit by Nair. There's a video that Rivers talks about the merits of resets and why going for them is key to your advantage state. Granted, he talks mainly about Chrom, but it's good advice in general. So, actually, I like that. Could you please link that? That's actually really good, actually. Alright. Coffee or tea? Tea, because coffee, caffeine? I don't know. I mean, I don't know about caffeine. I don't know. It's a little sus. I don't know. Among Us. I don't know. Caffeine, not good for you. I don't know. A little addiction. A little caffeine. Caffee, dicky. So I don't know. I don't know coffee. I mean, it is very good. It is very good, and it is good at what it does. But if I had to pick between the two, I definitely would say tea would be the way to go. Thanks for this video. I will watch this later. Thank you. The thing to keep in mind about Foresight is that it is an actual counter state. You can grab it. Oh, I guess that makes sense. You can grab Foresight. Oh no, that makes sense. Of course. Favorite music genre? At the moment, I guess it's K-pop? I generally don't adhere to music genre types. I kind of just listen to whatever I want to listen to. I tend to gravitate towards, let's see, jazz, piano, EDM, anything lo-fi sounding. Video game music, but that encompasses a lot of different genres. Bossa, one of my favorites as well. Love bossa. I've been recently getting into tango as well. Tango is very, 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 very nice. Tango. R&B, here and there. I don't explicitly look for it a lot of the time. It's in my playlist, but I don't usually look out for it. But K-pop is taking up a lot of my attention right now, so probably what my favorite music genre is at the moment. Favorite type of ethnic food? Gosh, I know Chinese is gonna be like the basic answer, but I really do like Chinese food a lot. But it's Italian. It's Italian. It's Italian. I don't know who in here is Italian, but I mean, your people's food, or just it's just what is that? What is that? Those fresh ingredients? What the heck? All these fresh ingredients and starches and olive oil, and it's all natural, and god, and it stays, and the leftovers are delicious, and it's just so filling. What the heck? Just Italian food. What are they doing over there? I can't. Love Italian food. That's definitely up there, one of my favorites. It's just hard to eat it all the time because it's like so filling. What's your favorite type of pizza? Pepperoni black olive? Pepperoni black olive? I can't really think of pepperoni black olive. I don't know. Probably pepperoni black olives, honestly. Oh gosh. How do you handle a fear of rejection? How do I handle fear of rejection? I'll answer that personally, the way that I handle it, which isn't optimal. Um, and the way I think that you're supposed to. Actually, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. I'll just go the way that I go about doing it. Rejection. That ain't easy for me. Rejection ain't easy for me because I feel like, especially if I put in a lot of effort towards, you know, being a good person to somebody, a kind individual, whatever, getting rejected, it does hurt a lot, you know? It does hurt a lot. But in terms of putting yourself out there to be rejected or not, ultimately, anytime that I've been rejected, I end up being able to bounce back. Honestly, not too terribly far into the future. I mean, I still think about people sometimes. Like, I still think about some of the people that I was interested in. And navigating afterwards was a little bit difficult, but that's because I wasn't communicating properly. But once I had those feelings addressed, and once I had my feelings addressed and everything communicated properly, it doesn't really take that long to get over that, you know? And I would rather put myself out there and get rejected rather than not put myself out there at all and miss an opportunity to build something stronger with like a friendship or any sort of a bond like that. So you build resistance to it, and you think about what you would rather do. Would you rather stick with what you have now and not take a chance of building and forming a relationship, or would you rather risk it for that? And I think negative experiences in general are something that you shouldn't seek out negative experiences, but like, if I have a fear of rejection, if I continue to get rejected over and over and over again, and I keep on coming out on top and not suffering so much each time the rejection happens, then my fear is going to become less and less justifiable, because each time I've gone through it, I ended up being okay, you know? So it's like one of those things you have to like, I feel like you have to get the experience with, and it gets better over time. That's what I would say. Again, it is something I feel like I struggle with, and that's due to my attachment style, due to my anxious attachment style. What is it? Insecure anxious, I think, is my attachment style. And once I figured out everything in regards to how to manage that properly, I know that fear of rejection was something that was in the spectrum. Finding out my attachment style was so incredible, by the way. I would love to impart that knowledge to you guys. So we're going to talk about it. So attachment styles are this really, really cool thing. The long story TLDR is that when you're a baby, like when you're a little baby, right? You're a little 0-year-old, 0 to whatever, baby. Like you're a baby, right? So when you're a baby, you cry. And so if within the first 0 to 8 months of you being a baby, if you cried and your parent or caretaker was there for you when you cried, and you always had the support system of your parents there, you ended up becoming a secure, your attachment style ended up being secure because you knew that anytime you needed assistance, you were secure and that like your parents would be there for you. And so through that, you're able to, be pretty secure in your relationships and be able to, establish boundaries, say yes and no. You go about life in a pretty good way if you have that. Next, you have me, which is anxious attachment. And what happened to me when I was a baby was I inconsistently got the attention that I needed. So sometimes maybe my caretaker, my mom, maybe she would be there sometimes. Other times maybe she had work or something. And so maybe in an early stage, maybe she's in the military too. So maybe there were times where I needed my mom and she wasn't there. and other times she was. And so that led me to being an anxious attachment style. What comes with mine, think of people that need a lot of reassurance, people that need a lot of, you know, hey, is everything okay? Like, or hey, is everything all right? Like, you know, am I doing okay? Stuff like that. A lot of insecurity, self-esteem. It's like being alone can be an issue. Um, you know, info dumping is another big one. Gosh, being clingy, that sort of thing, is what's really common with anxious attachment people. Because we're looking for somebody to just, like, you know, to latch onto and never let us go, so we don't have to have that, like, you know, that worry that, you know, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get my needs met if I'm by myself, you know. And so it's important for someone like me to cultivate independence, and build my self-esteem and know my self-worth in order to address that better. Then you have the avoidant. Avoidant attachment styles are people, when they were babies, they would cry, but more often than not, people would not be there for them. So a baby would cry, and there's no one to console their crying. And so in their mind, they recognize that when they deal with any stress, they're gonna have to deal with it on their own. They have to basically take everything that, you know, they have to take their stress and fears and stuff, and they're very independent, extremely independent people. Think about those people that are quiet, loners, you know, don't, you know, think to themselves, you know, these people tend to cheat often, tend to cheat and be very all over the place with, you know, flirtations and all that stuff. Because they like being seen by people, but they also have a fear of being abandoned as well. It's just them opening up to people and trusting people is really, really difficult. And so one of the things that they have to do, what they have to work on, is they have to work on being able to open up and communicate with individuals, and not think that they can take the world on, you know, and not believe that they have to take the world on themselves. The person I was talking to was somebody that fit into this path pretty hard, and I wasn't even aware of what mine was. So avoidant and anxious type tend to gravitate towards each other, and it leads into a chase and pull away situation where the avoidant person pulls away and the anxious person clings towards them, and there's this infinite chase that goes on until they continue to chase, and then the anxious person gets closed out, and then they start to pull away, and both people pull away because the avoidant here doesn't want to be left alone, but they don't know how to approach and open up to people. So they might get over their fears and do it and bring them together again. But until these attachment styles learn how to deal with the core issues that come with their attachment style, they're going to continue to suffer through this over and over and over again. So it takes a lot of self-improvement, and takes a lot of constant effort to work on this, and be in a huge amount of self-awareness as well. Having friends and people to tell you the truth about your actions really helps you with that too. It helps you be aware, because you're not going to be aware of all of it on your own, with your own solo perspective. Finally, you have fearful attachment style. This is the one I'm least familiar with, and it's also the least common. These are babies that when they cried, they would get abused. They maybe got hit, or they trauma or whatever from their parents. These are your parents? Maybe not, maybe a little crazy, you know? Not the best growing up situations, and as such, they have elements of both avoidance and anxious. It's the toughest one, and the one that has to do the most personal work, because sometimes they can be hot, sometimes they can be cold, sometimes they have a fear of even committing to people, even having attachments to people. So fearfuls have to do a lot of work in this regard. Anyway, long story, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this in greater detail was because I'm not an expert on this. I would love for you guys to do your own research on this, because this is something that affects every single person. Either your parents were there for you at all times, they were sometimes there, they weren't there for you at all, or you got abused. One of the four you dealt with, and you're going to be falling into one of these categories. And the reason why I think it's so important to recognize this about yourself is it gives you so much clarity on how to proceed when it comes to your tendencies and habits, especially when it comes to relationships with other people, and not just like romantic ones, you know, familial ones, or friendships, or romantic ones, or you know, bonding with people in general. We're a social species, and we're supposed to bond. And there's something about us that happens to all of us as children that affects the way that we bond with others. So as such, I think it's really important to be aware of the tendencies that come with whatever type of style you have, and then work accordingly. So that's big. That's a big, the big thing. The big thing. I hope that resonated, and I hope everyone like looks into that if you're curious, because it's pretty interesting. Pretty great. So, am I doing okay? I am doing great. I am doing great. The most stressful thing I went through, I'm getting over right now. So that's nice. School starts in August, and I wonder how I'm gonna be able to function that properly. The last time I went to school, I struggled a lot with being consistent with my work if it wasn't interesting, and I struggled with studying. And I also got discouraged as well. But now that I have better support systems and have better self-awareness of what my issues are, I think I'm going to be able to tackle them better. So I'm excited about that. I'm going back to school in August. Well, if they would accept my fucking application, yes. I'm going to community college, and I want to take online classes. Because I gotta work towards getting my psychology degree, my BA. Gotta hurry up. I don't have to hurry up, but I would like it. I would like it. And if it doesn't work out now, then I will make it work out at some point. So I was work on ledge science. So I just do on ledge. Reset menu. Back. And ledge up to practice. Should I practice all of them? I need to practice jump. Jump is in here. Get on ledge. Just get on ledge. Okay, that's what I need. Okay, that's what I need. Thank you. God, how am I gonna... Oh. Well, let me think. If somebody was gonna do a ledge jump like that, very specifically, then I would just drag down up there and do that. But how would I... You're not gonna be able to react to this. You have to react to what happens afterwards. So I don't even know why I'm doing this. Actually, that's not even good. I need to not. I need to react. Ledge jump is different because I have to specifically react to what they do afterwards. So I need to work on. I need to work on timing my getting my positioning right when it comes to roll. I think I need to get my roll positioning correct. Because I always mess up. Yeah, I always mess up. Cover it. I would jump, cover an option, and then just I would jump and cover an option, and then I would turn around and back throw. That's the biggest thing that I would do, and I would reset the situation. That's what I would do. I think the best place to be positioned would be probably around right here. It's probably the best place. It looks like I can avoid ledge jump from here. And this is also prime position to F tilt, I believe. I think I can F tilt from here. Yeah, okay. So let me think. What I want to do is be about right here, because this allows me to turn around and back there if I needed to. I can nair from a distance, or I can F tilt from a distance and not get punished. And if they roll behind me, I can just grab, depending on their ledge roll, which isn't consistent with characters, but I think that's generally where I want to be. Do F tilt. Do F tilt before they ledge jump. That's how you catch that. Oh, okay. Do you work currently other than streaming? No. No. Mom helps so much with that, by the way. So, thankfully, I've been using a lot of this time, or I've been able to use this time to reparent myself. So I'm really happy with that. I know that it's not like that for everyone, but I'm happy that I'm able to do that. Let's see. What? So like, what area do you think you'll focus on? Child development? No, I don't know what specifically I want to do with psychology in terms of like what specific area. I definitely know that I want to counsel. I think relationship counseling in some way I would love. Working with kids would be cool too. I think that's generally what I would want to aim for. Yeah, I think that's generally what I would want to aim for. But that's a journey that I want to go through that I want to have while I'm in class. And the more I learn specific, I'll go from there, and I'll be able to pick something that I think fits me. Or to be honest with you, it could just be whatever the fuck I get a job in. So let's be real. Like, cause like honestly, like let's be real, you know. One day. Oh, I could just do that, yeah. Up. I gotta do my better so we can skip up. I'm missing that. Like, what? Yeah. What? Oh, god damn it. Got it. Oh, okay. That's to do. As soon as I see her, like, bounce up. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. No. Okay, that's easy. Have I thought about social work? I have, and I have a friend that just recently got into social work. His name is #Romulus. He actually just became a social worker not too long ago, like back in, gosh, March. I gotta ask him how he's doing. I gotta ask him how he's doing with that, because social work wouldn't be awful either. I think so. Social work would be awful either, and it does enable. It enables more people, I think. I would be able to help more people if I did social work, I think. But I think it seems rather hands-off. It feels kind of hands-off, so I don't know. Wait. Marco, do you go to the weekly? Oh, wait. You do sound familiar. Yeah, you do sound familiar. What character do you play? I would not hate doing social work. I gotta think about that though. That's a good question. Social work? Me, a social worker? Me? Oh, please. Oh, that seems like 9 to 5 to me though. Another thing about being a counselor and a therapist that I really like, I can stay home. Like, I don't need you here. Listen, if you got a worksheet I need you to do, I can send it on over and you can type it. Like, oh, I can do sessions at home. Oh my god, I can work from. Woo! Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Oh my god, I could work from home. Oh god, I could work from home. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Oh my god, oh my god, I can work from home. I can work from home. Oh, I can work from home. Ah. All right, that makes me want to do it more. That really makes me want to do it more. Actually, social work takes a very special person. You have to deal with some really heavy stuff. There we go. Okay. That's a win. No, it's very much so a win. I have to think about social work. I'll have to think about social work. Romulus does it. I really have got to talk to him about that. Gosh, when I think about psychology and the sources I have around me of people that I'd be able to talk to about that, damn, I got Kirsten. She's a psychology teacher, actually, high school teacher. She teaches AP and Introduction into Psychology. I have Sansa, thank God. She majors in psychology. I have Romulus, who's a social worker, which I suppose that he would also have his credential of some kind in that field. So I could talk to him as well. I have a lot of people around me that went to college, and so I could utilize their use the tips that they have from their experience, and I'd be able to go from there. Yeah, I could do that. No, it's gonna I gotta ask people stuff. How's the natural skin/hair products going for you? Okay, legit, the only thing I've had an issue with, I'm not even gonna lie, and this is gonna sound so silly. Okay, this is, don't make fun of me. This is sunflower avocado oil. It's for cooking. It's for cooking, right? But I really needed a oil that worked with my porosity, with my hair porosity. And normally it takes a combination of that. Hi Tux, I'm answering your question right now. Normally it takes a combination of that. And so for me, in order to, I still think I have medium porosity hair. It feels like I alternate between, because sometimes I put my leave-in conditioner in, and girl, it just sits on my head and it takes forever for it to actually come in. But anyway, I start out with moisturizing my hair with water, and then I use my extra virgin coconut oil. And coconut oil is really good for hair, or at least for my hair, because it integrates a lot of moisture into it. But you also need to seal your hair with a different oil. And for that, I used jojoba, but I also learned that sunflower oil/avocado oil would be good for sealing the skin. And the only thing about this oil is that it like makes my hair frizzy, bro. It makes it frizzy, which makes no fucking sense. I have used so many products. I use water, I use tea tree oil, I use my coconut oil, I use my leave-in conditioner, I take fish oil supplements, I take my vitamin D, and what else do I do? I use my shampoo. My sulfur-free and phosphate-free shampoo, my jojoba oil, love it. I use a little bit of sulfur in my hair as well sometimes when I feel like I can't get my when I have issues with my dandruff. I'm trying to just been dry skin, or maybe I just got over it because I haven't had it in like months. But yeah, like I have all these products that I use and I'm really satisfied with them. And this little dumb bitch makes me frizzy, and it makes no fucking sense. And it makes no sense, and it makes me so mad because I have all of this, and I'm gonna have to like drink it or something. It might be the weather. It could be the weather too. You're right. It's just the way that it goes in my hair. It just doesn't work properly. It's not what I'm expecting. I might just have to use it for my beard, honestly. I do want to consume this though because it has 8 milligrams of vitamin E per tablespoon, which is insane. Which is insane. So yeah, I want to focus. I want to consume this. It's really good. Let's see. Have I tried mixing it with the others? Yes, I have. I am gonna ignore. What are your thoughts on being a bottom bitch? All right. If you are a bottom bitch and you are comfortable and happy with yourself, and you have enough self-esteem and self-worth for yourself to know exactly what it is that you want to be, and you know how to establish proper boundaries with people, and you don't let people take advantage of you, then if you want to be a bottom bitch and you take satisfaction in that, then I think that is excellent, and you should do exactly what it is that you want, okay? And so, being a bottom bitch is empowering, okay? Feels nice, you know? Feels nice to be able to stand up for myself, and it's nice to be able to make someone else feel good. So there you go. There you go. You can be whatever you want to be. You want to be a bottom bitch? Go ahead. You want to be a tenacious top? You want to be ace? You want to not do anything at all? Whatever you want to do. As long as it's healthy and safe and you're establishing proper boundaries and you're practicing safe sex or not, it's not a detriment to you in some way, then you can do whatever the hell you want to, okay? So thanks, Joey. Thanks for the question. Oh, I'm a big fan of your question. I appreciate it. Nice to, was it Calendar? Callinger. I like the name. Nice to meet you. Hi. Spoken like a true bottom bitch. Yeah, shut up. Anyway. Go commission someone. Am I still using them? I've explored skin stuff myself, like toners, exfoliators, etc. So for my skin, I don't know what the fuck happened with my skin. All I do with my skin, I never use soap on my face ever, because soap like clogs my pores and does nothing beneficial for me. So I rinse my face off with water and do like a couple of rinses of water and scrub and just wash my face only with water. And then once I have water, I seal in that moisture with a mixture of my jojoba oil and my tea tree oil. And using these two things together, the jojoba oil seals in my moisture that I get from the water on my face, and so my skin doesn't have to worry about drying out. And it's also gentle enough on my face to where it doesn't clog my pores. And that's for most people. Tea tree oil has antimicrobial properties and antibacterial properties, so anytime I have to worry about like anything on my face in terms of like any what am I thinking about? Like blemishes. What do they call it? Anything dangerous like bacteria on my face. There's a word for it, but I'm not thinking of it right now. Impurities. Impurities on my face. The tea tree oil helps deal with that. So that's all I do. I just water, jojoba, and like a drop or two of tea tree oil. And that's all I do for my face. And it's been fantastic. For the rest of my body, I use my cocoa butter shea butter. Cocoa butter shea butter for the rest of my skin. It has vitamin E in it. The only thing I don't like about this is that it has fragrance in it. I hate fragrance. I'm really starting to get the fuck over fragrance. I'm not gonna lie. Colognes and stuff. I'm about to just start using like no scented deodorant because I'm a little over it. I just so many smells out there are just so fucking offensive and bad. It's a little bothersome actually. So I don't know. You got something gentle for my face? Fun fact, Alex, there's actually a lot of health benefits in that. So, yeah. No, I'm just saying. Like, Keontae, that's actually part of it. That's part of it actually. It's a little bit part of it, but I don't know. If you are taking care of yourself and you're hygienic, just there's too many offensive smells. There's too many strong smelling things up there. I'm about sick of it. I hate the RNG. Remember the school RNG? The school RNG of coming to school? And if somebody kind of have some fucking disgusting perfume or cologne on that just everyone in the class is gonna have to deal with, and you're just gonna have to sneeze and have your eyes water with it, I'm sure you've dealt with it at least once. I'm sure you've dealt with it at least once. Isn't it awful? Isn't it awful? Isn't it disgusting? I don't want to do that to anyone. I don't want to do that to anyone at all. Because I know that part of self-expression is part of expressing yourself is like, you know, sins and stuff. Personally, for me, I'm not gonna do so. I wish that the way you smelled didn't affect other people, because I mean that kind of forces you. I feel like it forces you to be aware of the people around you, and so you kind of have to, like, you know, adjust yourself around that, because it's like no one can help if your perfume is too strong. So yeah, I don't know. I love how you have these products within reach. Like I knew, like it's like you knew what questions you were gonna have. I'm telling you, I keep my essential oils. I keep it all on site. Yeah, no, seriously, like look right here. Listen, what you want? Listen, what you want? You want lavender? Is that what you want? You want lavender? You want what you want? You want jasmine? I got you some jasmine. You want eucalyptus? I got you some clove right here. I got you some lemongrass, nutmeg. Nutmeg. What? Okay. Orange. This is intense. You don't want orange. Peppermint. Antimicrobial, but it also kind of intense. Spearmint. Useless. And tea tree is what you want. I got my essential oils. I keep that thing on me, honestly. I'm telling you. I keep my supplements on me as well. That's another thing, Tux. That's another thing. All I drink is pretty much water. Here's the thing. The thing about taking care of your body, at least in some capacity, I wish I worked out more. I wish I exercised more. But the foundation for your the goal was to improve my mental health. Part of getting better with my mental health was increasing my overall health, you know, and the way that I look and the way I took care of myself. So right now, all I drink for the majority is water. I try to stay away from sodas. The general vitamins that people don't get, or what they don't, a lot of people don't get a lot of, is vitamin D. Vitamin D is really important to have. It has a lot of uses. It's not just, you know, the ability to absorb calcium. That's also what magnesium is helpful for. What I have right here, my magnesium, love it. Fish oil is very good for brain function, and helps with your skin as well. Vitamin C, of course, because we all need vitamin C. It is water soluble. You do not, if you consume vitamin C, it's not going to stay inside. You got to make sure that you eat fruits and vegetables and get your vitamin C often, because you're just going to pee it out. Which is why it's important to make sure that you have a lot of vitamin C every day, and which is why a lot of foods are fortified with vitamin C, so that you are able to upkeep with it and not get like scurvy and have your immune system get fucked up. Zinc is another one that I really like as well. Zinc is also something that you don't get in abundance of, but I think it's a what's the opposite of a trace mineral? I think it's a mineral that you need more of. There's trace minerals and there's another one, but this is really good for your skin and immune system, and it supplies you with antioxidants. And finally, I have my B complex vitamin that I take, because B vitamins are not all easy to get. I don't recommend only taking supplements. I also make sure that I try to get fish, which is why you guys see me eat tuna fairly often as well. I always got tuna on me. I know you guys laugh, but I eat tuna fairly often. This is also for omega-3s, and also for selenium and phosphorus, but mostly for the omega-3s and protein is why I eat these a lot. But a lot of this stuff happens on the inside. And I recognize that I made a tweet about this, eating healthy is not easy at all. Bitch, eating healthy, getting a proper diet, getting all the vitamins and nutrients you need. No, you ain't. You're definitely not going to get the hi Jellyfam, nice to see you. You're definitely not going to be able to get a lot of that on your own unless you have like a lot of time and money and investment put into your diet, which a lot of people do not have the ability to do. Especially young people, we don't have the capability of doing that, which is what supplements help with. But if you can get that on the inside, then please do so. A lot of thank you so much, Nesty, for the tier 1. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. A lot of what facilitates you being able to, reach the goals that you want to reach, or work on be able to get yourself out of ruts, or work on your mental health, or whatever. A lot of that starts with how you feel, not only inside but also how you look. The way you feel about your self-esteem as well, and the more you care about that. So the more that you can enhance that and keep it as healthy as you can, the more your body serves as a ship, and you can steer it in whatever direction that you see fit, and not have to worry about impeding yourself with, oh god, my back, oh god, my health that I could have worked on or something, So if your body is a vehicle to be able to put yourself in places to achieve what you want. So that's why you want to make sure you take care of it. I am not a perfectionist at that at all. There is a lot of work I could be doing. Oh god, there are so many more things I could be doing. But that's one thing that that goes with my my routine as well. That's a lot of stuff and a lot of products, I know, but I think it's worth it overall when it comes to keeping myself healthy. But yeah, let's see. Is my music still going? No, because it doesn't think I'm here. It just doesn't. Okay. Let's see. Dieting is hard because of time management. And that's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I would say making meals ahead of time probably is a good idea. Making sure that you get certain foods a certain amount of times a week is good. Like, if you can have fish 1 or 2 times a week, then you should be good on omega-3s. If you could have it every day, it'd be great. But once or twice a week is good, If you could get, like, blueberries once a week, that'd be nice. Some kale greens once a week, that'd be cool. It's not like you have to do these things every day, which is nice. There are some things that you can have at least occasionally. And it'll be sufficient with it. So you don't have to worry about eating all the time, but yeah. What if I feel good and love my body and I'm fat? Then you're fine. You're fine. If that's what you have determined for yourself, then that's good, Ooh, my alarm. I gotta get this off of my own. I'm gonna turn it off. But yeah, if you're happy with the way that you look, and if you're feeling good, then that's ultimately what matters, Like, I know that there's this big, body dysmorphia and just body image in general is something that our society still seems to care about. I'm glad that body positivity is becoming more and more common as we go along. But whatever people want to do with their lives, and that's their vessel. That's what they want to do, So if you know everything that's going into your decision, you're good. Go for it. God, cooking. Cooking is still hit or miss for me, so I just like, you're right. No, I get that. Cooking's hard. Cooking is very hard. Well, okay, cooking is hard to get into if you've never done it before. I'll say that. I think, what am I doing practicing these? The only thing I gotta practice is composers. There's still some things I could be working on. Like, I could be working on air compressors, but I don't do that. But no, but cooking is a skill to cultivate. Just like anything, learning anything, just like when it comes to learning anything, it's something you build upon. You just don't come out the fucking womb, fucking being Chef Ramsay. You know what I mean? I just hope it doesn't, you know, discourage anybody from the the process of doing it. I know it seems scary, but I hope it doesn't scare anyone from wanting to do so. Yeah. Work on it. Work on it. Tapioca pearls. That sounds so good. Hello? Wait, that sounds so good. Wow. Hello? I love boba. God, boba. God, I wish I had boba more often, bro. New goal. I want to get into a place in life where I can have boba all the fucking time. Also, Alex, what are you guys doing? Are you still, are you playing? Are you guys gonna be up for a bit? Watching food media really helped me learn how to get a grasp on how to cook things. Yeah, those are very therapeutic to watch. I definitely would recommend checking out food videos. I think they're great. I think they're fantastic. Wait, did you not get up here? There you go. Nope, sweetie, just... There we go. Okay. What stage is this? Stage that Bruin made. It is very, very, very useful. Okay. Are there any other questions up there? I wanted to talk again about talk about affirmations, but that's something that's really helped me a lot recently too. I know that there's like this sort of like MO when it comes to affirmation. How do I go the other way? It would require me to you know, like how you go in the mirror and you tell yourself like, I am worth it. I can do this. I am strong. Like that stuff. I never really got the value of that until recently. When I learned that there are sections of your mind. You have your conscious mind, you have your subconscious, and you have your unconscious mind. And, you know, your conscious mind is obviously like what you're thinking about. Like you can, you know, conscious in your head. Subconscious is like, if you're like, you know, if you're able to play video games and talk at the same time, like I'm doing right now, you know, that's your subconscious. That's like making your hands do what they need to do, right? But then there's your unconscious, which you don't have any control or influence over. Also, thank you so much, Moonlight. What do you got? Something that's been bugging me lately is loneliness. Ace, how do you help and deal with feeling lonely? I got you after right. Thank you for the 18 months. Don't let me forget to talk about that. But yeah, what I learned when it comes to affirmation is the more you, if you tell yourself all the time, I am bad, I can't do it, I am lazy, I don't deserve this, I'm shit, I'm ugly, I'm this. The more you cultivate that, I got a few more here actually. Some ones that are more personal for me that I tweeted out on my other account. I am a failure, I am weak, I am not enough, I am boring, I am unwanted, and I'm a loser. Those are the ones that ring true in my head. Or that used to ring true in my head a lot. I used to tell myself those things that often. The more you put that in your mind, the more your body, the more you're going to be trying to prove that to yourself. And the more you're gonna stay where it is that you know, don't want to be. Because you're just gonna be basically trying to prove that stuff. You're gonna try to prove that um, to yourself. Um, and as such, when you replace that language with, you know, I am successful, I am strong, I am enough, I am exciting, you know, I am wanted, I am a winner. The more you replace those negative thoughts that are in your head that might be there due to your core values when you ever since you were a child, or maybe people used to make fun of you in school for certain things, or your parents, or something, or society, or the internet made you feel a certain way. Um, those switching what you say to yourself in your mind will change your narrative. Um, it'll change your narrative, and it'll make it so that you no longer have to fight against yourself. Um, it'll make it so that you aren't fighting a losing battle when it comes to that. So that's why I think affirmations and telling yourself those things are actually really really important. Um, because again, that cultivates your conscious to behave itself, you know, and then eventually you'll start believing those things. And no longer will you have to worry about being impeded by shitty, mean things you tell yourself. So that's why did I keep doing that? You're not a conscious strategy. Yeah. Conscious gravity, conscious gravity. All right, but all right, Sia talks. I wish you luck with the healthcare, with the skincare. I know you can do it. You got it. All right. So, what do I do? You're basically dealing with loneliness. How do you deal / cope with loneliness? So, loneliness was something that I largely suffered through when I was a child. And up until I was a teenager, and even then, gosh, I was so into the idea of having friends and stuff. But like, I went to 9 different schools growing up. My mom and dad weren't married, and they lived all the way across the country from one another. My sister went to college. My other sister ended up going to college. I just swapped all the time, and plus I had my own, lack of friends in school because I was tall, overly optimistic, and smart. And people made fun of me for those things, plus my teeth. And for some reason, people knew what gay was in first grade in the F word. So that's nice too. But all of that is what led to me being by myself for very long, extended periods of time. Which is why I would have so many hours in games. Like, it's like why I have such a like the back of my hand knowledge of Pokemon Sapphire, and like the back of my hand knowledge of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and why I was able to get good at Smash, and why I know so much about Mario Sunshine, because I spent so much time alone with those video games. And what probably drove me to have so much passion to be a content creator now, and be a streamer now, that's my relationship with video games, because video games were what kept me company. So as I got older, I switched into being over in high school, I would have more people. I'd have people around me, but what I would feel like is I would be around people, and I still wouldn't feel like included. Like I still wouldn't feel like I was a part of something, greater than myself. And so the loneliness feelings honestly persisted until after I graduated. I guess I was so content with video games and the internet. It helped a lot with it. But skipping ahead now, where I had a YouTube phase where I was able to gain a lot of people that, wanted to be in my presence for me. Um, and people that I'm friends with in studio and all that stuff, and being able to cultivate actual real friends that care a lot about me. Um, the loneliness feelings aren't nearly as there. They still are there sometimes, but how do I cope and deal with being lonely? The way that I coped with it was avoiding it. I would say the healthy way to deal with loneliness is being able to be comfortable by yourself. You're comfortable alone, you're comfortable being with yourself, then I think being lonely and not having somebody around is a lot easier of a process. It's a lot easier of a process because you don't have to, you don't need somebody there to be able to enjoy yourself. You don't need somebody else there to validate yourself. If your self-esteem and self-worth is high enough, then loneliness doesn't become as much of a factor. And then you can use that to put yourself in positions where there are more people. Find yourself a Smash community. Find yourself any sort of other hobby that you do. Go out with those people. If you have some coworkers at work, maybe there's a club at school you could go to. Maybe there's internet communities or something. But being able to be comfortable alone and being able to seek other avenues of socializing will help immensely with loneliness. Because you're gonna have to put yourself. I mean, if you want to be around people, you're gonna have to put yourself in a situation, right? Like I dealt with somebody recently who had those sort of problems of loneliness, or not wanting more friends, but you're gonna have to find something and put yourself in a you're gonna have to put yourself around people, which even that is hard, because even if you put yourself around people, you have to be able to socialize and open up and communicate with them and trust and feel at ease, So there's a lot of layers to it. But I think the biggest place of where to start, and I highly recommend that you do your own research on this as well, because I'm not an expert here. But I think a big thing that helps here is being able to be comfortable alone and not have to depend on somebody else being there in order to feel like self-worth or feel excited or anything like that. And then again, you can use that self-worth and that self-esteem of yours that you've cultivated to put yourself in scenarios where you have more people around you. So that's what I would say. People always say that I should just go make more friends, but now I feel like I'm a little older and it's so hard to make more friends. I agree with you. I am telling you right now, like, let me think. Right now, I have Henry from high school, and let me think. Psycho, Silly, Jordan, Alex, Jared, Maggie, Dylan, Tyler, Boss, Joey, like, oh god, like Noya, Jake, oh my god, Leon, like, oh my god, I'm thinking of all my friends here, and I'm like, the ones that I talk to on a regular basis, and it's like, I would not have any of them if it wasn't for Smash, or at least I wouldn't have been able to cultivate those bonds without Smash. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, Limes. I appreciate you being here. I hope you sleep well. But yeah, pretty much all of my bonds that I have right now were in some way or fashion related to Smash. Even my friends don't play Smash. I met them through people that do play Smash. And so that's where I've been able to find a lot of my friends, and how I've been able to find people that I want to keep around the rest of my life, because I had a similar interest and a hobby that I went to go do. And I think that's just something that you're gonna have to go, like, that's gonna require you that's gonna have to require you doing some soul searching and finding what it is that you find interest in. Because once you find like-minded people, then I feel like it's easier to make friends. So yeah. Let's see. I know it's important to take care of health, but how do you find the motivation to do so? By cultivating self-worth and self-esteem. I think I'll go intrinsically with me. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to not suffer with pain that I can avoid. I deserve to fortify myself adequately. You know, I deserve those things intrinsically. I deserve to be healthy, because having a healthy body is what enables me to stream. It enables me to make my friends happier. It enables me to help the people around me. It enables me to take care of my dogs and my cats. It enables me to travel. It enables me to play Smash and continue my hobbies. It enables me to go to school. My body does a lot of things. And it's really important that I take care of it, because if I don't, then it'll impede my ability to do the things that I care about. So I know that taking care of your body is a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. That's where baby steps come in. If you could do just one thing and focus on it, at least for a bit, until you feel comfortable and routine with it, to, you know, help with your overall health, which could be implementing more water, you know, making sure that you prioritize sleeping properly, or sleeping at the right time, or getting enough sleep. You know, sleep is a big one. Eating healthier, or eating at least one more healthy thing a week, you know, or not going for fast food, you know, or taking those stairs, or finding a day to exercise, or finding some sort of sport to play. You know, there are small things that you can do that really, really add up over time. And the more you get passionate about it, and the more you start to feel better, the more you'll start to have a snowball that'll let you find more avenues of maintaining your health. And it'll basically, you'll get the ball rolling. And once you get the ball rolling and you realize how great you feel and all the things you can do with your body, which is, again, why gratitude is really that's why gratitude is really important, right? Like, gratitude is really important, because it's like, you know, are you thankful for what you provide other people, and are you thankful with what your relationships have gotten you? You know, like, you piloted yourself to get to those places. You know, make sure you know, take gratitude in those things, and, you know, and just know that your body is what enables that. Try to take care of it at least a little bit in some way, you know. Go to your doctor, see what they recommend. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what helps me. That's what helps me. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps have been just so immensely helpful. Overall, it's crazy. Just taking an itty bitty little step. Itty little step. Just like, pick up one piece of trash, and that's it. That's all I gotta do. But I'm like, well, okay, I want to pick up 5, or I want to clean my whole room or something, you know, like, you know, you gotta go to the dentist. Just open up the page and find the number. Okay, well, I find the number, I guess I'll just call it, you know what I mean? It snowballs into so many different things. Like, for me, you know, go to the school website. Okay, I guess I'll just sign up for school, you know? Go to my first class, you know, it snowballs by taking a small little step to do stuff. And it feels like I'm babying myself. Oh, little baby, oh, little baby, gotta take baby steps. That's what I gotta do, bitch. if it's what helps me accomplish tasks that would otherwise seem insurmountable, and it helps me split things up in a way that I find manageable, then I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do that, and that's what works for me. And that's why I highly recommend it to a lot of people, because you can take little small steps, and it doesn't impede you as much. In anything that you want to do, you know, in any sort of, you want to improve your mental health, you want to improve one aspect of, like, your personality, you want to cultivate self-esteem, you want to work on trauma, you want to, you know, you want to address neglect or something, you want to become a better person, you want to not be rude to people. Anything that you want to do, you can take itsy bitsy little small steps to do so, as long as you do so consistently, and it will eventually, with that effort and time, will eventually snowball into whatever it is that you want. I've been trying to do that with YouTube. I just feel bad because my fucking file corrupted, and now I have to start all over. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All I gotta do is just go throughout the same process. What is my favorite Luna song? Right now, it's my favorites right now are "You Are," Let me check my like songs. What do we got? Luna. What do we got? What do we got? Rendezvous, Girls Talk, Fairy Tale. Okay, I like Fairy Tale a lot. What else do I really like here? I mean, Around You will always just be will always be one of my favorites as well. Let Me In is easily one of my favorites as well. Those are generally my favorite Luna songs. Yeah. You Are is really nice too. But fucking, I will never. I really hope I don't get copyrighted. The intro to One and Only, it just makes me want to fucking just twerk my ass. Like, this song just makes me just want to fucking like. This song is so good. That 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 song's so good. Woo! I don't know why it's so good. It just makes me want to fucking my ass, just like my ass. Like, I don't. But it's shaking uncontrollably. I can't stop it. My ass. Ugh. Anyway. No, I'm telling you. Woo. That's a Soul? No, it's Go On. She's become one of my favorite members, actually. Do I have... What do I do? Gosh, I wish it wasn't so hot in my room. I think I had to fucking... on my air conditioner again. I am so sorry. I know my air conditioner is loud and it makes my voice weird, but whatever. Ace, what are your thoughts on how hard it is to seriously date an LGBT person and how sex is a big thing in the gay community and a lot of times prioritized over making actual relationships? I'm gonna be real. It's shit. I'm about sick of sex, honestly. I'm not, right? Like, I find myself higher, like, on the, like, I lean more towards a sexual part of me. Like, I'm really comfortable with that. But it's like, I'm about sick of it because wanting to cultivate a relationship is something that I personally value. And I'm sick of it. I'm about sick of it. I'm about sick of how sex is somehow more important than having self-esteem and being able to communicate with people and not having anger issues and not being abusive and not and cultivating strong support systems. What? Oh, it's bothering me. Oh, it makes me mad. Oh, it's it's a toughie. No, I don't hate sex. It's just I like, bitch, I get it. Someone's cute. Someone's hot. I guess someone's attractive. Cool. They have a kink or something. They look good in this outfit. It's appearance and it's great, but your appearance does not substitute what is inside of you and what it is that you want from people. Half the time, the people that are so into sex can't even properly so blinded by the pursuit of it, they don't properly even communicate that to people, and people get hurt from that, and people get taken advantage of from that, and people get damaged from that, which impedes their progress in being able to get what it is they really want, which is an actual relationship. And I think it's awful. I think it's disgusting. and frankly, it just makes me want to like it just oof. Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you. People do their things. Like people do what they want, but like, you know, on the do I value that? Do I like that in someone around me? Like, you can be comfortable with your sexuality, but don't let that fucking substitute for being an actual human being. You know what I mean? For being a social human being. I think I fucking can't stand it. So, let's see. And in the gay community especially, it's just like we gotta work on ourselves, bitch. There's already a smaller percentage of us. We're already like in the minority here of people. We don't have a lot to choose from. Fucking be clear about what you want, so people stop getting fucking hurt. Work on that. Work on that. Fucking, you wanna work on fucking put on all this effort to get whatever gear or fucking learn about, you know, getting in someone's pants and shit and learning how to top better and this and that. People can put in so much effort for that shit, but they won't put any effort on how to. Just what are you doing? What are you doing? It's dopamine. It's that nasty dopamine. It's that nasty validation you get. It's that nasty insecurity. That's what it is. It's that nasty ass insecurity that a lot of LGBTQ plus people have. QIA people have. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of insecurity that all of us innately have because we are in a situation right now where half of society doesn't accept us, and there are cultures around this earth that even just kill us for being the way that we are. Right? There is a lot of insecurity that we're gonna innately have on top of our other elements of ourselves. That's not even talking about the way that we look or our race or our genders. We already have so many things to be insecure about, right? So insecurity just runs rampant. And that's why it's so important to cultivate self-worth and self-esteem. It's imperative for us to do that. That's why suicide rates are so high. I should have said something. I should have trigger warning. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. But that's why that is I'm really sorry about that. I should have. But anyway, that's why those things are so. That's why that's so high amongst our community. And so I would just hope, right? My ideal here, what I'm hoping for, is that people recognize that the importance of these things. And if you want to be sexual, you want to have fun with people, you can do that. But don't hurt people. Don't hurt people. Don't damage people. Don't do that. You know, and prepare yourself as well, you know? Don't fall into traps of people. Look at red flags, be aware of them, and don't become blinded by them. I know, especially with LGBTQIA people, plus, finding somebody that's compatible with you is hard enough. And so when you find somebody and there's red flags that you know you're aware of, or aren't even like thinking about, or not even considering, because it's like, I mean, what, relationship history with LGBTQIA people it's hard. But it's like, you see those red flags and it's like, well, it's already so hard for me to find somebody that's compatible with me, right? It's already so difficult. So it's like people just ignore that. Or, you know, try to work through it or something. But you can work through it and people can improve upon those and or whatever. But it takes a lot of time and effort and energy to do that, you know? And so it's like, I get it, you know? I've been there too. And it's rough. It sucks, you know? It sucks having a lesser pool out there. How are you ever gonna find somebody that makes you feel the way that this person makes you feel? You know, I get that, you know? But the truth of the matter is that, like, it's not worth hurting yourself over. It's not, you know? Whatever dick in your ass or whatever fetish fucking cock in your mouth, whatever fetish thing, whatever you have, that's great and all fine and all, sweetie, but, like, there's still an entire, like, spectrum of life that you gotta do, you know? It's work. It takes time. It's effort consistently. And when you do it, it feels good, and it starts to become less of a job and more of a habit. But that's what I hope that people prioritize. And so I resonate with what you're struggling with. I go through it too. I'm sorry that we all deal with this. I'm sorry that we all have to deal with this. I really am. But work on yourself and be aware of red flags. Be aware of shitty people, and they exist. And, you know, don't let yourself get so caught up in the positive emotions and the validating feelings that you get from people that, you know, accept you and, you know, enable you to be the person you really are. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I would say. For me, it's a lot of just trying to find someone with the same priorities of you, because sex isn't bad, but if two people are trying to vibe and one is there for sex and the other is there for a stronger bond, it's obviously not gonna work. And that's just what it is, bro. And that's just what it is. It's like, you can do that, but tell people. And if you don't know, then you need to look inwardly and find that out about yourself. It's fine either way. It's fine either way, but you need to know. Like, you gotta know. You gotta look within yourself, okay? And a lot of people don't want to fucking do that because, ooh, I suck, or ooh, I bullied, or ooh, yeah, it's hard. It's not easy, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it if you want to be happy. So, you need to suffer. You're supposed to suffer. All of us are supposed to suffer. No matter what background, sexuality, color, class, race, gender, sexuality, whatever it is, we are all going to suffer. That's part of it. You know, we are here on Earth to suffer. And what we get from that suffering, what we learn from that suffering, is what's going to enable us to be happier in the future. And what's going to enable us to get what it is that we want. You know? And so you shouldn't seek to avoid all suffering. You shouldn't seek to, you know, put every sort of issue you got, insecurity, flaw, whatever, and just shove it over the fucking rug. You shouldn't seek to do that. Take yourself and take it and time yourself, you know, like what's it called? Pace yourself. Pace yourself and don't overwhelm yourself so that you fall apart, you know? But try to take baby steps with that sort of thing, because again, that's how you're going to get what it is that you want, you know? You deserve to be happy. You're gonna have to suffer to get there. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. A little bit, you know? A lot. But, you know, you can control sometimes how much you suffer, which is if you take things in increments and you go one thing at a time, then you can suffer a little bit and make it manageable. So, but anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I don't know. It's bothering me. It's bothering me. Like, I've seen a lot of cute guys. I've seen a lot of cute people. I get it. But, like, if doing it with you is just gonna end up hurting both of us, and I'm gonna be manipulated, and I'm not gonna be appreciated, and the energy that I'm gonna put in isn't gonna, like, fucking be reciprocated, and it's just gonna be some sort of bullshit, that's why I have this. That's why I have this hand. That's why I have this, you know? That's why I have peripherals, you know? That's why those things exist. I don't need that fucking bad. It's not, you know what I mean? Explore that stuff with somebody that you're compatible with. Please tweet this? Well, okay. So, it's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. I'm not perfect with this either, okay? And it's another thing I wanted to disclaimer. I'm not perfect with this either. It's just, it's something that we need to work on. All of us. This isn't just, you know, gay people, LGBT, it's just everyone, but yeah. Anyway, yes. Can we cancel suffering too? No, because suffering is good. Suffering is good. I'm gonna show you a video, okay? La da la da dum, la da dum, la dum. La 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 la. La 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 la. Give me one moment and I will find it for you. That's another thing I value in people, actually, when I think about it. Yeah, that's good. That's actually another thing that I value. That's actually something that I value. That is a value that I have. If you're not afraid to suffer, you know, bitch, you know, little baby, little baby. Actually, I think about it. Yeah, that is something that I value. Huh? Look at me. Okay, thanks. You unlocked that from me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, come here, you. Come here, you about to learn something good, okay? Something really helped me, okay? I highly recommend watching this video, by the way. But we're gonna learn about suffering, all right? Let's learn about suffering. Suffering's good. And let me tell you, let me show you why that might be. Let me pick your mind a bit.
Suffering. So in my mind, the book.
Okay, here we go.
But once ingested, your body will wake up feeling more potent and alive. That's chapter 3.
Oh, what do we got here? Thank you so much to. Ooh, who rated me? I can't even see. I think it was. Is that? Wait a minute. Debs Lennox. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 14 viewer rate. I appreciate that. You're streaming again. I saw that. Boss was talking to me about that earlier, or was tweeting about that earlier. I'm so happy. I'm glad you're streaming. I was so fucking fantastic to meet you, and I'm really, really happy I got the opportunity, and I hope that you had a good stream. Having a Just Chatting stream, we just had a real talk about sexuality, or people that are too hyper-focused on sex, at least within the LGBTQIA+ community, and how people need to work on themselves, but people don't want to do that because there's a lot of dopamine and fun that comes with sex and having a lot of avoiding things with games and all that stuff, and I'm telling people that it's important to suffer, and suffering is a part of life, and it's something that we shouldn't be afraid of, because it's what enables us to be able to achieve our dreams and learn, and have valuable experiences from those things. Okay, so we're gonna learn about suffering. Okay, so here we go. Oops, here we go.
4. The value of suffering. So in my mind, the book is actually kind of in 2 parts, even though I didn't divide it into 2 parts. The first 3 chapters are very much about this desire for positive experience and unwillingness to sacrifice or go through the negative experience to get through the positive experience.
Actually, we should go there first. Actually, in order to understand this part better, I think it would be better if I actually showed you that other part. It shouldn't take long, actually. Happiness is a problem. Here we go.
Called Happiness is a Problem.
This first.
So chapter 2 opens up with the story of the Buddha and focuses on the central Buddhist doctrine of dukkha, or the fact that life is suffering. That no matter what you do, where you go, who you hang out with, what you pursue, there is some facet of suffering associated with it, simply because our mind becomes attached to things and attachment leads to suffering. But instead of kind of going down the Buddhist rabbit hole with it, I take it off in another direction and I explain. I say, it's not like we're doomed to suffer. It's that suffering has a certain evolutionary usefulness to it. Like if you think about evolution over the course of hundreds of thousands of years, a creature that is happy all the time, that creature is not going to survive. It's actually the creature that is a little bit dissatisfied all the time, a little bit anxious all the time, a little bit paranoid, a little bit pissed off at the people around them. Like that's the creature that's going to do the most work to actually survive and replicate. I think this modern idea that we shouldn't have to feel bad ever is completely misguided. Not only is it misguided, but it goes against our evolutionary nature, our genetic nature. Negative emotions have an inherent purpose to them, and they help us. And so a lot of this chapter is describing how a lot of the anxiety that we wish to escape from, or the anger we wish to overcome, these emotions are actually signals within our body to do something. They are important signals, and if we ignore them, or if we train ourselves to ignore them, then we are actually limiting ourselves in a lot of ways. I also talk about a psychology concept called the hedonic treadmill, this idea that happiness it's like a treadmill. It's like, you think, if I get a boat, I'll be happy, and then you get the boat, and it's like you've got to pay docking fees. And you're like, man, if I could just find a better dock, I'd be happy. And then you find a better dock. Then you realize that none of your friends want to drive out to that new dock. You're like, man, if I could just have some friends to hang out on my boat, then I'd be happy. And then you get friends on your boat, but then they get too drunk and they fall overboard, and you have to throw in life preservers and save them and call the Coast Guard. And you're like, man, if I didn't have to call the Coast Guard, then I'd be happy. And it's like, happiness it's like this carrot always dangling in front of you, no matter what you do. So if the point of chapter 1 is to kind of undermine our expectations about positive and negative experience, chapter 2's point is to undermine our expectations about positive and negative emotion. Negative emotions have a lot of utility, they have a lot of purpose, they help us, they grant us meaning in a lot of situations, and they signal to us that we have challenges or problems that must be overcome. Happiness is great. We all want to be happy. It's not the only thing in life. There are bad forms of happiness. Doing cocaine all day, that'll make you happy for a while. It doesn't mean you should go do it. Serial killers seem to be very pleased with themselves while they're killing people over and over again. doesn't mean they should do it.
Yeah, this is definitely me in gaming. This is definitely me in gaming. Earlier, this is people with sex. This is people with cheating. This is people with drinking. This is people with, you know, a lot of addictions. You know, to some capacity. You know, this is a lot of people. This is a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
The emotions themselves are not necessarily good or bad. It's the context around them. It's the meaning around them. And so I end up kind of creating this framework where I say that happiness comes from solving problems. If you either pretend you have no problems in your life to solve, then you won't be happy. But if you also have problems in your life that you feel you can't solve, then you won't be happy. So kind of the secret sauce is finding problems that you kind of want to have or kind of enjoy having. And that's how I wrap up the chapter with a section called Choose Your Struggle. And I'll actually read the first couple paragraphs of that section because it's one of the most important sections of the book, and it's resonated with a lot of people. So if I ask you, what do you want out of your life? And you say something like, I want to be happy and have a great family and a job I like, your response is so common and expected that it doesn't mean anything. Everybody enjoys what feels good. Everybody wants to live a carefree, happy, and easy life, to fall in love and have amazing sex and relationships, to look perfect and make lots of money, and be popular and well-respected and admired. Everybody wants that. It's easy to want that.
Yeah.
A more interesting question, a question that most people never consider is, what pain do I want in my life? What am I willing to struggle for?
Yeah.
Because that actually seems to be a greater determinant of how our lives turn out.
This question is really important. I actually like this question a lot. What pain do I want? What do I want to go through? Like, what do I want to go through? Like, what do I want to go through? I was thinking about that. And it's something that there's something about this that popped up yesterday actually that I might talk about later. In terms of like jealousy and stuff. A little section that really helped me a lot, but I might show you guys that. What are you willing to struggle for? These are actually so much better questions because it's like, when you think about like, all you gotta go through something, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be good at Smash, but you gotta fucking all that training and oh my god, you gotta get all that money to get all the peripherals and you gotta put on all that time and effort and it's like, it's gonna be worth it at the end. Do you want that? You know what I mean? You know, relationships. It's like, you know, like it's like, what do you want? You know, a lot of people want relationships, and so you're gonna have those the pain that comes with the relationship. So, do you want that? Yes. So you're gonna have to learn how to deal with it. You know what I mean? It's just like. It's a good question. I like it a lot.
Fucking sweet. All right, chapter 3.
All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Nothing worth having comes easily. Yeah, exactly. I know about that. I think what you're willing to struggle for is a good question. The pain one seems off for me. There's gonna be pain with everything, though. Like the idea with that question or the idea with that statement is that there's gonna be pain and
suffering
in everything that you do. To some capacity in some way, you know, like there's gonna be pain whenever I have kids, you know, my wallet especially, but you know, being able to, you know, me as a parent, you know, if I become a counselor, you know, what if I get one of my clients and I talk to them the wrong way, or and I stir them down the wrong path, or like in my relationships, there's definitely gonna be pain there, family, anything Smash, you know, losing, you know, like anxiety. It's just there's pain in everything. That's essentially what he was saying, you know. And what pain are you willing to have for the things that you want, you know? Because it's like, it's just because it's painful doesn't mean like, you know, you can go through it if you want to, but that's a choice that you have to make, something that you have to consider.
So in my mind, the book is actually kind of in 2 parts, even though I didn't divide it into 2 parts. The first 3 chapters are very much about this desire for positive experience and unwillingness to sacrifice or go through the negative experience to get through the positive experience. Starting with chapter 4, the book becomes a lot more about values, and it becomes more about what are we willing to sacrifice for? So like, assuming you buy the arguments of the first 3 chapters, that we should sacrifice for something, that we should struggle for something, that's what makes life more meaningful and generates a more consistent sense of happiness. The next question is, what is worth struggling for? What is worth valuing? What is worth sacrificing for? And so I open up the book with a World War II story about a Japanese soldier who, it's super interesting. There was a number of Japanese soldiers in World War II, like they got stranded on random islands in the Pacific, and nobody told them the war was over. So they continued to fight the war into the 1950s, 60s, and even 70s. And so the last soldier who was still fighting World War II, I think he finally surrendered in like 1973 or something like that. I'd have to look here. Anyway, his name was Hiro Nada, and I wrote his story here, and I used him as an example of how, like, it doesn't matter how disciplined you are, it doesn't matter how motivated you are, it doesn't matter how strong you are, how intelligent you are, how much support you have. If you have the wrong goal, you're fucked. If you have the wrong value, then all of that other stuff, it's just gonna hurt you. And I use Onada as an example of that. He spent 27 years fighting a war that didn't exist, literally killing people. He was on an obscure island in the Philippines. He was still shooting at people, killing people, hiding in the jungle for 27 years. And obviously he was doing an amazing job, but he was like Don Quixote. He was like chasing windmills, right? So the chapter opens up with that, and it uses that to kind of introduce this topic of values. So if we agree that we should sacrifice, what is worth sacrificing for? I talk about Dave Mustaine from Megadeth and Metallica as an example of good and bad values. And then I kind of finish the chapter up with my attempt at defining what are good and bad values. And I just lay out a few principles. So good values tend to be 1, reality-based, 2, socially constructive, and 3, immediate and controllable. Bad values tend to be 1, superstitious, 2, socially destructive, and 3, not immediate or controllable. I go on to say honesty is a good value because it's something you can have complete control over, it reflects reality, and it benefits others, even if it's sometimes unpleasant. There's a whole section kind of diving into, what makes a value good or bad. And then I finish this section by saying the rest of this book, the last 5 chapters of this book, so chapters 5 through 9, I'm going to propose 5 kind of classes of values or things to give a fuck about that are a little bit counterintuitive, but I have found to be very important. And that's where chapter 5 picks up.
Okay, I think I picked the wrong section. The value of suffering. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, that's the right section. Never mind, I did it right. Failure is the way forward is the one more that fits around this topic. That it's only 3 minutes? Yeah. Okay, that's the last thing.
Failure is the way forward.
Here we go.
This is actually probably the most kind of like run-of-the-mill self-help chapters. If you've made it this far in the book, it's not going to surprise you that a book that's just spent 150 pages arguing that negative experience is the path to positive experience, that a willingness to sacrifice prevents entitlement, a willingness to be uncertain prevents crazy beliefs, that we're now going to argue that failure is actually a huge component of success. So this chapter is just a series of stories about all the ways Picasso failed. Talk about a little-known psychologist named Kazimierz Dabrowski, who's from Poland. He has some great theories from studying Holocaust survivors. And then the real big gem of this chapter, or the thing that everybody seems to love, is something that I call the do something principle. And I actually made a humorous little video about it a few weeks back if you want to check it out on the channel. But the do something principle is very simple, and it comes from one of the great gurus of all time, my high school math teacher. And my high school math teacher, his name is Mr. Packwood. Shout out to Mr. Packwood, what's up? Whenever we were taking a test, he used to always tell us, he'd say, if you don't know what to do, rewrite the problem. Because when you rewrite the problem, it will help your mind find the next step. And it was crazy because it worked. Like, you'd look at a question, you'd be like, oh, I'm so fucked. I have no idea what to do. But then you'd start copying out the problem and you'd be like, well, I can do this one little thing here. And then you do the second step. And then something about it, it just made you see the next thing. Yeah. And when I went off to university, I noticed that this worked for all sorts of things. Like if I was stuck on a term paper, I'd be like, okay, let's just write the next paragraph. And I'd write a paragraph and sure enough, the rest of the paper would come. Or if I needed to study for an exam, it was like, all right, well, let's just study this chapter tonight. And I'd study that chapter, and next thing I know, I've studied 3 chapters. And so I kind of just adopted this little mini personal philosophy of like, do something, just fucking do it. Like, take the smallest thing and do it. I remember when I suffered from a lot of social anxiety, I used to tell myself, just walk towards the person you want to talk to. That was it. That was all I had to do. Just walk towards them. And then what would end up happening is I would walk towards them and I would keep walking. And next thing I know, I'm standing in front of this person and it's like super awkward because I'm standing there and not saying anything. And so to prevent the awkwardness, I would say something. And next thing I know, I'm like talking to somebody and I make a new friend.
Yay.
This principle just kind of applies universally. It applies all over the place. It's one of those like just real special, simple pieces of advice that you can take and use anywhere. One of the things I point out in the book too is that most people assume that you need motivation to have action, but I point out that it's the other way around. Action actually leads to motivation, and that's the do something principle.
So when people are talking about like motivation to do things, you realize the value of something, and you don't have to just go into it like, oh man, I'm gonna be healthy and I'm gonna fucking get my gym membership and I'm gonna go fucking get everything I need at the grocery store to have a healthy diet, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. No, just start small and do what you're comfortable with, which will lead you to want to do more things.
Chapter 8.
Okay, all right. Well, that is that video. I appreciate you guys watching it with me. Oh my god, Panda C-Dot, thank you so much for the 19 months. I appreciate that. So sweet, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. Honestly, so sweet. Go here. But yes. Thank you. But you got the channel. Basically, suffering is important. Suffering is important and inevitable and something we're all gonna have to go through. So don't be too afraid of that. You have overcome so many things already in your life to get to where you are right now. And you should feel proud of yourself for that. You should feel proud of yourself for that because it's not easy to do all that. It's not easy to do all that. Really not. But look at you now, you know. You made it to where it is that you are now, and if you want to go somewhere further, then you gotta do it again, you know. I still think there's a little bit too much suffering in the world. Well, that's brought upon by other people, you know. That's brought upon by other people, definitely. Unfortunately, sorry. What is this level? It's a Wii Fit training level. Aspects about it that benefit Wii Fit specifically. This one, I believe, is the upbeat platform. This one, I forgot what this one is for. I forgot what this one is for. I actually forgot what this one is for. I don't know. I can look it up. Yeah. Ace, I have a topic. So, self-perception is a thing. And I'm taking the time to love me more. Oh, congratulations! Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Excellent.
Excellent.
That's what I like to hear. Okay. I have a simple goal of just slimming down. Okay, but I'm worried what people may think of the change. Okay, all right, that's cool. What is it that you're worried about? I think that's a really good goal of yours. Okay, and I wish you the best of success and luck with it. But what is it that you're worried that people will what people are thinking? That would be helpful. Worry like how people may treat me and how different. Oh, worried about how people may treat me and how that may be different on how they treated me then. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So I think you taking the time to love yourself more is already fantastic. Already a great thing of you to cultivate. I'm proud of you for that. That again, I think self-love is very, very important. Self-love, self-esteem, self-worth, all of it is so important to cultivate. So I'm extremely proud of you for doing so. Good job. And I'm glad that your goal, you said just slim down, which means that it seems like you might want to figure out to pace yourself with that. So, or it's within your means to do so. But you're worried about what people may think of the change and worried that people may treat you differently. So I would say with that, why is it that you want to do it. I would think about why it is that you want to do it. If you want to do it for you, if you want to slim down because you want to, you know, feel healthier, or you want to change the way your body shape looks or something, if that's your goal for it, then that's what makes you happy. If you are confident in yourself and your ability to handle what comes your way, then other people and what they think ultimately shouldn't matter, because it's your own goal. It's your self up. It's you what you want. It's what you want. Other people are gonna have to suffer or deal with whatever it is that you choose to do. And the way you handle those people coming towards you and treating you differently, you can use your communication skills to talk about it. You can determine if those people are even people you want in your life. If people are harassing you or doing anything bad about it, like workplace, you can always snitch on people. You know, try to think it is where it is, you know, that is coming from these people. There are ways that you can deal with that stress of other people. Just know what it is that you're doing is a righteous thing to do, that is for your own benefit, for your own love, for what you want. And don't change that just because of what other people may think or say. At the end of the day, I love being around other people. I love talking to people. I love it all so very much, right? People aren't always going to be there. People are not always going to be there. You're going to have to be alone at some point. There's going to be a lot of times in your life that you're just going to be by yourself. Even if you're married and have kids and stuff, there's going to be a lot of times where you are going to be alone. You have to be there for you again, because nobody else will always be there for you. You got to be there for yourself. You have to be there for yourself, okay? Like, you got to come through, you know? You got to rely on yourself. If ain't nobody got me, I got me, you know? That's a point that you gotta get to, and it's hard. It's so fucking hot. It's hard. Bitch, I don't even have that. I don't even have that fully. You know, that's like a big ass goal that I'm working on right now. Like, it's so, bitch, like there's so many things I need to fucking do. It's crazy. But no, seriously. What you're doing is righteous. Yeah, well, what you're doing is righteous, and I think you shouldn't feel ashamed of yourself. This is just my opinion. I think you shouldn't feel ashamed of yourself. I feel like you should proceed forward, and whatever it is that comes your way, have the confidence to know that you're doing the right thing. That's good for you. That's not hurting anybody. And anyone that has a problem with it is fucking weird, and should be disregarded, because I mean, that's another thing to consider too. Why in the fuck would you treat somebody worse or differently because they're working on their body? Who is this? Who is this? Who? Don't even entertain that. Don't even, what? Is that something that you want? You want that? Like don't talk to me. Please. The body shaming stream. Listen. Ugh. Oh gosh. Has this been good? Have you guys enjoyed this? Has this been helpful? Jeez. Immensely? Good. Could I do it more often? I always wonder, it's like if I do one of these, how often am I gonna be able to do them? You know? How often am I gonna be able to keep on like talking about stuff? I guess it's just up to whatever it is that we're thinking about or whatever, bring up topics. There was something earlier that I wanted to, there was something I wanted a little section of a video that I watched yesterday. I don't know if I want to, like, I want to post it. I kind of want everyone to see it. It resonated so much with me. It resonated a lot with me, and it unlocked something inside. I think I want to show you guys actually. It was formative for me, or at least a section of it. It's about communication. I want want to show you actually. Okay. This is another channel that I like. Again, I find myself watching videos like this often. I immerse myself in this stuff at least once a day. Because I feel like there's always something to learn. Low key, I think everyone should. I think everyone should be seeking to find more knowledge that would help them discover themselves more low key, or at least deal with whatever problems come their way. Low key, that's what I think. I mean, if people are bored or looking for a video to watch, I think these are really helpful, especially that there's so many mediums out there that help you with that sort of thing. But anyway, so this is the therapist that I like watching. Let me find the intro to the question.
I wanted to explain this in a way that's more concrete.
Let me see.
When we have an aversion to learning how to experience passion in a new context, we have this association,
Okay,
not suffering, right? If I'm not suffering, then it isn't relationship. Then switch that around a little bit. You can see me with suffering. Of course, can all be in relationship. Specifically today, I heard a movie quote recently. And things come. What I wanted to say about that specifically today, 3 steps to release. Oh, if I can meet my own needs, why be in relationship?
No, not this. Where is it at?
What is our worth and what is our... And so when we have an aversion to learning how to experience passion, because if you were to try to explore it outside of that backseat to it, it means that you would be too boring or
that's not this part.
And if I know what it's like to feel hurt, and I would prefer to be attracted to a secure person or self. Learning it's meant, but once you feelings that other person, some avenue, so that you give that aspect permission to rise up. And that is those passionate feelings. And that always exists within you. They are your feelings. People always
This is a good quote right here, by the way. Right here, I think.
Of you found an external point of focus. For some aspect, the person showed up and delivered it to you. That is that passionate feelings exist within you eternally. That when you feel passion, it's not because that other person showed up and delivered it to you like the pizza man. It's because there's some aspect of you found an external point of focus for some aspect within you, so that you give that aspect permission to rise up. And that is those passionate feelings. And that always exists within you. They are your feelings.
It's a really powerful quote for me. Yeah.
Why are you investing your time, energy, effort, pain?
Here it is. Here's the section.
Right. This was another question. How do you know about when a partner uses intentional tactics to generate pain or confusion or anything in a partner to create distance in the relationship? They win by keeping the other person far from their heart. Meanwhile, you're feeling hurt or lonely, and they seem to be pleased by that. So in this circumstance, the first place is to really start asking yourself, why are you investing your time, energy, effort, and focus into someone that doesn't want to connect with you on a level that you want to connect, okay? And then to realize that this dance you're describing...
By the way, this situation isn't necessarily exactly one that I experienced, and I'm sure it might not be one that you experienced either, but the lesson from this particular question in this section is what I really wanted to share with everyone. It was big for me.
Is their way of connecting, okay? Because there's a difference between someone who pushes you away because they're feeling afraid or smothered or overburdened versus someone who pushes you away because they are trying to take pleasure in the pain that it causes you, okay? Because that's an evidence of their own personal influence. Some people, there were some comments there, be like, oh, that's narcissism, yada, yada. There may be some narcissistic traits there, but this actually goes a level deeper into sadomasochistic tendencies. And we all have sadomasochistic tendencies, like everything else. It's on a spectrum.
That was a big one for me.
So
this was so big for me, like that quote specifically, but just like this further like delving into it, that everyone has this, but it's on a spectrum, like an equalizer. Really big for me, but just keep listening.
This actually goes a level deeper into sadomasochistic tendencies. And we all have sadomasochistic tendencies, like everything else. It's on a spectrum. So
some people like getting hurt, and some people like hurting others, but that's on a spectrum. So we might have levels of that we need to adjust. But yeah.
When we search, let's say in a sadomasochistic context, when we search for evidence of our own personal power and influence, right, it's usually because we do not have a deep understanding of our own personal power or influence, or we doubt it.
Yeah.
On an essential level.
Mm-hmm.
And so a sadist is gratified through the infliction of and the witnessing of intense pain because they caused it. And so that must mean that they have some kind of power and influence. Now, the masochist is gratified by making themselves the focus of what they perceive to be the sadist's power. And they like being the focus to experience the intense emotional investment and attention that the sadist gives them in that moment, because it makes them feel worthy and powerful enough to have attracted the sadist's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe there isn't, black leather and handcuffs, but it's the same emotional dynamic. So, for example, I'll give you a PG version of this. When you flirt with someone else in front of your partner, because you want to make them jealous, right? Because you want them to recognize how strong their feelings are for you, or because you want them to have some kind of emotional distress so that they value you more, that is a level of sadism. That's a sadistic thing to do, because you're trying to witness your own emotional influence for your own personal gratification.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a sadistic tendency. Now, the jealous partner in that moment, for the jealous partner in that moment, you realize how strong your feelings are. You realize
This is what I was talking about earlier, by the way, with my intense emotion and living.
Surge of anger, aggression, resentment, adrenaline, competition, motivation, so on and so forth. And those feelings often bring acute clarity. And they can make you feel very attracted, stimulated, aroused, and therefore sometimes more alive. And so a masochist can get addicted to that because they find that gratifying. Okay, so to answer this question, once you recognize the masochistic inclinations within yourself, then you start to understand your own inner sadist as well. And then you start to make, better choices about whether or not that's a dialogue that you want to be engaged with anymore. I would add that some people who have this dynamic within them can have narcissistic tendencies. Some people who have narcissistic tendencies are not necessarily sadomasochistic, but I will say that all of us, everyone, has some level of sadomasochism within them. And as I demonstrated with the PG version example there. Okay.
Period. And again, one more time.
Dialogue that you want. The masochist.
Here we go. One more time.
Okay. So, to answer this question, once you recognize the masochistic inclinations within yourself, then you start to understand your own inner sadist as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start to make, better choices about whether or not that's a dialogue that you want to be engaged with anymore.
Period. So that was so big for me, and I really wanted to share that. Like, that was so, like, if it's on a spectrum that all of us have, and I don't know where that is, then maybe there are some times within myself where I'm sitting here and I'm like letting myself deal with shit because I enjoy that pain to some degree, or I allow myself to deal with certain crap that I shouldn't be dealing with because maybe I like it or something, or maybe that's why other people do it to me or to other people. And if that's something that I don't agree with and I don't like, then I need to search that within myself, and I need to find out why the fuck I'm even dealing with this shit in the first place. What am I doing, And that was just like a level of like self-awareness that was not, super made aware to me. No, Alex, like seriously, Alex, you're calling me out. No, seriously, like, you're calling me out. I'm telling you, we talked about it. We had that long conversation about it. I'm telling you, like, there's just something with me and people that are not emotionally available that I just seem to just gravitate towards for some reason. I don't know why I do that. I don't even know why. Maybe it's just like this feeling of like, oh man, like someone's emotionally unavailable, but their attention's on me. Ugh. And then I guess that just gives me some sort of like that gratifies me or something, but like, oh my god, like with all the shit that I've been dealing with, I'm like, I don't even like this. I don't even like this. I don't even like this. I don't even like this because it's painful. It's it's annoying and it's painful, and I just it's shit. It's shit, and I keep putting myself in that situation over and over and over and over and over again. Like, why am I doing that? Why am I doing? Why the fuck am I doing that? I don't know. It's so. Ugh. I really wanted to share that with you guys. I really wanted you to like. I'm not saying that like, oh man, you guys are gonna have the same revelation that I am about like, being like having masochistic tendencies, but it's just like, that's just a level of like self-awareness that was so deep, and I've been so into this for like self-awareness. I've been so into this, learning more about this, for like the longest of time. That is like the first time where there was just a complete element of self like that I didn't have any fucking idea about. Crazy, right? Oh my god. So but yeah, I really wanted to show you guys that. Guess what am I doing? I am setting this up. I can. Nope, so I can attract my lightning. Okay, Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu. I know it's been like a day, but... Gosh, it's been literally a bit. It has been a bit. Okay, so let's see. I hate this stupid little fucking rat, by the way. I hate this stupid bitch. I can't believe I want to pick up this little idiot. Alex, are you still up? Oh, of course you are, but up tilt in air. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You're right. Are you still willing to play golf or something? Who do I hate more, Mickey Mouse or Pikachu? That's a really hard question. Okay, so if you guys out, then I guess I have to... Why is this so hard? It used to not be so hard for me. Okay, so what do I do if they go on that platform? I used to be really good at this. Wow, I'm still actually kind of upset at this. Wow, can I do some loops? Because I'm not waiting. I'm not delaying my jump. That's what it is. I'm not delaying my jump. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm not delaying my jump. Okay. Yeah, that's my problem. Okay. May ARAM it a bit? Okay. Is Ty already go to bed? Okay. Then I'll join you. You know what? Fuck training. I've been going for 4 hours. Do you guys feel satisfied? I'll answer 3 more questions. Ask me anything. And then we'll call it quits, okay? Let's do that. What's your favorite Monster Hunter monster? I already answered it. It was Magnemolo. Love Magnemolo. Yeah, I love Magnemolo. Oh yeah, you missed a lot. Don't worry. You missed a lot, but it's fine. What are your favorite games to stream? I definitely enjoy my Mario Kart. I'm definitely enjoying streaming wow, that's a hard question. Rhythm Heaven was fun. Mario Kart's fun. Smash, when it wasn't awful, was fun to stream. And Smash is the internet. Will you stream the Monster Hunter Stories 2 demo? I don't know if I really want to, honestly. That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, Monster Hunter is really fun to stream too. I forgot about Monster Hunter. What the heck? Yes, I do like streaming Monster Hunter too. Can I buffer the short hop? Can I not buffer a short hop? Can I? I guess I can. Okay. Ever watch Hunter x Hunter? I watched the original Hunter x Hunter. I watched the original Hunter x Hunter, and I love Killua. He was my favorite. Gosh, dang it! I can't do lighting loops anymore, or snare loops. So sad. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's so. Oh, Pikachu is so freaking hard. I didn't exploit in a demo that lets you get an Anjanath, but the poor baby's too nervous to attack. Aww. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Why would I want that? Useless. Thoughts on Sansa? I don't know what that is. Sansei? I don't know what that is. I don't play Pokemon anymore? I could play Pokemon more. I just, I don't, I could actually play Pokemon more. I get like a little, I just paranoid because I don't know like metas and stuff like that. But I could always just go back and play it. I like Pokemon. If you had to play stop playing Smash Bros. Another competitive fighting game, what do you see myself going towards? Street Fighter because I fucking care about their players. Street Fighter because I actually care. Capcom actually cares about their players. Guilty Gear? Oh, right now? I guess Guilty Gear if it had to be right now. Guilty Gear at least at the moment, but Street Fighter, I think overall that'd be the one I want to play. Sansayings is it K-pop fans that take pictures of K-pop idols and leak idols' addresses? That's awful. What? That's horrible. Why would I? Disgusting. What the fuck? I kind of hate how it's picking one up. Okay, maybe this stage sucks. Maybe the stage just fucking sucks. I fucking hate this. Oh, that ruins everything. Oh, I fucking hate this stage. This stage is shit. Hold on. Play on FD. I hate how it takes you up there. Yeah, I'm not about this. Like, yeah, I'm not about this. It's annoying. Is Battlefield worse? I don't know if Joker really cares for Battlefield. Yeah, I hate that. That's so fucking frustrating. What the heck? Look! It's like my hurt box is like... There we go. Why aren't you practicing these combos on FD? Because I find it more rare for me to actually go to FD. I find it more rare that I actually go to FD because people, don't usually strike there. Okay. Alright. We are going to go ahead and go to bed. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my little sessy sesh right here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll talk to you, Alex. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you to everyone for the questions. I hope you guys had a enjoyable, enlightening time. Go back and watch the VOD if there's anything that you were confused about. What question? Wait, what? What question? What question? What question? What question? Where? Hunter? Yeah, I already answered. What? What's up? Oh, what's your favorite characters on Pose? Oh, I haven't even... The mother one. I didn't, I don't know her name because I don't, watch the show like I need to. What's Pose? A show that every, LGBTQIA+ person should be watching. It is very important. Oh, it's fine. No. I'm interested in watching it. I just haven't done so yet. Okay. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I appreciate you guys being here. Anyone that I care about is hosting or is streaming. Let me check. No, not really. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. All right. Love you guys. I hope you sleep well. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Stay safe and keep it up. Okay. Got this. I believe in you. We can do this another time. Okay. Have a good rest of your week. Bye. Mwah. Happy 4th of July. It's 5th of July. America's over. Bye. See ya. Bye.